right.
Hello, everybody. It's also Comics Spot Solicits Week. Solicits Week. It's
It's
a
the most
busy
exciting thing.
one.
People love it. People love us ragging on about
People
new
love
books.
it. They
We
love
love
it.
it.
Look,
You
I
know how
love.
exciting it was to get the previews every month? And I went through previews like with a fine-tooth comb, always trying to find weird stuff, trying to,
Yeah,
I love previews.
yeah.
I
I mean,
wasn't, I was, what were we, 13, 12 when I think previews came out like 80, I don't know, 86, 87. So by the time we started collecting comics, like for me, it was hardcore 89. I'm like, this book's great. It's like, and I would just cut the hell out of it up and I'd make collages and I had like a notebook where I would just tape pictures from previews. And when
yeah.
I
That's
still
my
have that book,
that
that's your
room. Like
room.
my whole room is like that whole room was just posters and pullouts and yeah. Well, I
Like,
guess
you ever
my
go
first
back
previews that
later?
I remember is
Yeah.
a Superman one, which I have. The Death Superman one. I actually have
Oh,
it. I
really?
found it. Yeah. I
Oh,
a new one. I found like a new version of,
okay.
so
That's cool. I like when
of
I
not
was
cut
getting
up.
them, they looked more like the retailer half of it because they were just a black and white magazine.
Mhm. Right.
But although sometimes they had stuff, I went back and looked later and like, oh look, here's a Dale Keown cover that never got used anywhere. You've seen the image of Bruce Banner turning into the Hulk. It's like three or four shots, and it's like kind of like a curve. It's
I'll have to put it in.
beautiful,
I'll
and
put
it's
it in.
never been used anywhere. But so
There's a shirt that Walt sent me that I have coming. It's a Frazetta, it's a Claudio Castellini Frazetta homage that was going to be on a cover of like one of the Roy Thomas miniseries, like when they did all those miniseries after they canceled Conan in 275, and it never was on anything. Never made it. And then now this guy stole it and then put it Weapon Prime stole it
dude,
and put it on a t-shirt.
we talked about that guy stealing that Die Hard Youngblood cover.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I went to go look at it again on eBay and it was down, so I don't know if he got caught. Somebody ratted him out.
Somebody watched the show and
So
then you got him caught, bro.
so it's funny because like I couldn't make it to the comic store all the time as a kid. So I remember in like 90 having that paper previews like magazine, the cover stock was almost the interior stock. And I didn't see it again till like the summer of X-Force and X-Men. I think or we had a friend Eric Miller bring it in for X-Men. And I'm like, "What? This is previews now?" Cuz it had become the catalog by that point. It had become the thick new cover color, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
in that 2 years previews made so much money, they upped their entire game.
They upped it.
They upped it. What is Dan Moore bringing us here, Mark? This is gorgeous.
So there's this band. I can't. I kind of can't believe that. So all we're going to the DC solicits first. I kind of can't believe that like Poison Ivy is on like issue 40 plus. That's just been going, and then they just made Poison Ivy Mayor. So the new kind of crossover, which is going to be through Poison Ivy Batman. So it's going to be really weird because usually when crossovers happen, most of the sales are kind of even. But the sales for Batman, I imagine, are in 100,000. I don't know, maybe not, but it's probably 80,000. What do you think Batman's selling? Just fraction
Uh, you
Batman.
know,
Frack Batman. Frack
I
Batman.
think 80 is a pretty strong number,
So 80.
which is which is which is
But you
pretty good.
but you figure what? Poison Ivy's selling 20, 15.
20. It's selling up. I feel like it's selling
It's
above the
in top
teens.
50, I think, when we looked at it. So
Yeah. So the teens are like that's where stuff gets canceled. Well, isn't Aquaman in the single thousand digits? So
that's
yes,
so sad.
which is
That's
crazy
so
because
rough.
we love Aquaman. We love Jeremy
Yeah.
Adams.
Yeah,
So
he's got a whole team. Like, I mean, I think he's basically Justice League Blue. I don't know what they need to call it because they call it Emperor Aquaman, but no one knows what that is. Like, it doesn't exactly. I know what it means, but it doesn't, and it does actually fall into Aquaman continuity. But there's so many things that they're doing in Aquaman that I think is really, really fun. But oh well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't expect it to make it to 40. I don't know. I think it's in the high 20s now. So. But we'll see. But Bad Seeds will have a one shot. Giuseppe's going to draw it. Cliff Rathburn inking Giuseppe, which I'm not sure has ever happened. Giuseppe Cavancoli. Um, so it's
so
Bad
that's
Seeds.
so
Batman
that's cool.
Bad
Cliff. I
Seeds.
don't know what Cliff Rathburn has been doing. Cliff Rathburn was really good at inking Otley on Invincible.
Yeah.
Cliff Rathburn was really good he did all the shading for like almost the entire run of Walking Dead.
Right.
He did all
Right.
the
Right.
black
Right.
and white gray tones, which is sad because they had to take those gray tones out in order to color it. Like Walking Dead, they don't mix it.
Right. Right. Right.
Like how you see like when you see Buccellato color Francis Manapul. Francis
Yeah,
Manapul
it's
does
all
like a
his
wash.
pencils. Right. Right.
Right.
Right. I think he's changed it a couple times. I think Manipul's kind of changed, but now I think Manipul's doing himself now. So I don't think he even,
It doesn't matter anymore.
yeah. So
He's always had the eye. He's really cool guy too. Did you ever see that TV show he was on?
no, no.
He did it. He
He's on
did a
like a
TV show.
sci-fi show or something,
It was
right?
like yeah, it was like a sci-fi like they're looking for Bigfoot or they're looking for and his job was to always draw the creature, which of course always looked cool as shit, you know, because it's
Right.
Francis Manapul.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what that
what a
was. What
weird.
was it on? Was it on like Sci-Fi
I feel
Channel or something?
history or sci-fi, one or the other.
Oh, hmm.
Him and Oming. Oming showed up on a couple things too, because he was on a show. Another 'cause he's Oming's more conspiracy theory. I mean, you can tell because his last couple comics are like all about aliens and alien abductions. And
Yeah, he works almost, yeah, like half
I didn't.
exclusively with Tinian.
Did you see? And maybe I'll look more into this next week. You see, he's moving to Ireland or Scotland because of the medical help there, like because of healthcare.
Oh, no.
He's leaving. 'Cause, you know, we like Oming. Oming's super nice guy. He's from New Jersey.
Bordentown.
He's from where your girlfriend, right?
Hmm. Yep.
So yeah, and then he moved to Oregon because that's where a bunch of artists went. And then now he's moving to like Ireland or Scotland.
I saw something, but it was like it's one of those things that I think everyone's attention span is so short that I think he's like, oh, major life announcement. I watched like 2 minutes of it. I'm like, nah, turn it off. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I'll get filled in later. So
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. I did the exact same thing. Like I watched 2 minutes. I'm like, oh man, I really got to sit down and watch this because I kind of care,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But yeah, it's weird,
but
especially for healthcare stuff. Weird.
yeah,
I think his wife has MS, so they got to deal with that.
yeah. Whatever's going to make that better. But we
Yeah,
gotta like they didn't show all the covers in this. Solicits are real weird because I feel like some sites have a lot of pictures, some sites don't. But then they mentioned a glow in the dark variant cover by Jeff Spokes, but that was not showing. Yeah, they have the Ori Jimenez. So Ori Jimenez is doing variants for everything across. This is an awesome drawing. I guess I didn't even realize like is this her body like crouched down? It's kind of weird looking. And is that her hand? It's just kind of a weird looking like pose
right.
if
So
that's how it
I
is,
get
but
it.
that's
I
fine.
get it. It's so what you say she's mayor?
She's the mayor. She's Mayor Goth.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
They love. I feel like that's such a weird de facto plot that just doesn't make.
Yeah.
I don't like.
So
No one cares about pot. Like it doesn't because they did it with Daredevil. They did it like Wilson Fisk is mayor.
isn't
Daredevil's
isn't
mayor.
what's Vandal's
Luke
status?
Cage.
Commissioner, right? Commissioner is
That's
it commissioner?
in. Yeah, he's commissioner. Great. He's commissioner, and that's like.
I guess she's got to bring in the new Green Deal in Gotham.
Yeah, I don't
Uh-huh.
know.
Get it?
New Green Deal.
New Green Deal.
So I was happy to see this. So like when I first saw this, I was like, oh, that just I knew. Do you know who this is? New Absolute Batman cover. It's not the people
Is
listed.
it?
So Kara
Who is it?
Andrews, Juan Freya, Jeff Stokes. It is. There's your Jeff. There's your
Jeff Stokes. That's
Juan.
awesome looking.
That's a Juan Freya. There's your Kara Andrews.
Right. Yes.
That's your Jeff Spokes. So that's pretty
Okay.
great. And that's what I want. Like that's what you want from Jeff Spokes. No, that's Damien Scott. That's
Is
which
it?
he, yeah.
Good for him, dude. Bring it back.
Yeah, bring
It's
him
just
back, man.
that's the thing. That's why we love Absolute Batman because like Dragata is giving so much to it. He can't do everything, and the artists they're choosing all look so good, and they're all bringing something cool and interesting to this book.
Yeah, they need to figure out how to do some like major art book. And I wonder how this works for like Car Andrews. Like it's so funny the way that he draws something. It's like it's almost you almost recognize it, but it's not exactly like a McFarlane Batman. But it
Yes,
kind of is. Like he has
it's
that kind of power. It's actually a kind of underwhelming Juan Ferreira. Spokes is great. I just feel like I hope that DC just kind of paid him at some point or something. We'll probably never know for that whole Red Hood series
yeah.
debacle that should have never
Right,
even
right.
really started. They should have really vetted that person. And when it first was announced, I know it was vetted a little bit through Thinking Critical talked about it's like this person's not a good person, and here's all the reasons why. And then like it was like the same week she put out some comments, or they them put out some comments, and then it was like boom, canceled. And it's like yeah, told you so. But Jeff Spokesad has yet to really kind of broke through. He'd probably make a really good like Superman artist. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
good. That's your good. What's this? What's this, Rob? Absolute Superman.
Look at that. The John Byrne cover
Oh,
with
th-
I love that guy. That's cool. Oh, good job. You brought it.
I brought it.
You brought it.
Got the same anguish face.
We we love Juan Ferrer.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, you know. Um,
Yeah, ever since Colder and his Spider-Man stuff.
and where's Hayden Sherman? What's the number one he's doing? It's kind of making me crazy.
Or whatever his new book is.
Yeah, he had a number one, and they haven't announced a new Batman. We'll get into Batman in a minute, of course, because
Right.
DC is so much Batman. But
It's a good chunk.
I need to catch up a little bit on Absolute Wonder Woman. But I think that I saw a review of the Wonder Woman from this week, and Wonder Woman talks to was it Hercules? Who made Wonder Woman like pre-history of DCU? He was Clay from Hades, Hercules, Hades.
I don't.
It's an H. Um, but they got rid of it. They in Mark Waid's new history of DCU, Hippolyta like molds Wonder Woman. So Tom King is just ignoring that like new edict from the Mark Waid. Way to go! That came out like 4 months ago, bro.
Way to go.
Wade to go. Like you didn't like no one. There's no editing. There's just no money. I'm still baffled at that the printing error, and then they just like have no solution for it. There's no one's to blame. No one's to blame. I forget who drew that. Shoot, I don't think that's Jeff Spokes. I forget who drew this.
That's nice looking. Is anyone talking about that book at all?
No,
That one?
because it's the same fucking story. It's the same fucking story over and over and over again. He's
I
done the same story 7 times. It shouldn't be a book. Like no, this is the worst one. Period. Firestorm I didn't read it yet. But this is getting a lot of buzz. That's the best one. People like that better than Lobo. Um,
Wow.
but I don't know who this Toro Tirada is, but that's awesome.
That's a
It's
really
almost
nice
like a Peach
cover.
Momoko, but yeah,
I
just
I looked at the issue that
beautiful.
came out the other week and I'm like, this doesn't like appeal to me. It seems like a book I have to sit down and read to really enjoy it.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
seem
finding
flashy. Like this De La Torre was this Rafael De La Torre is not super flashy. This is a Dennis Cohen with a Lemire, I guess, finishing, which I think is pretty cool. Maybe
that's pretty
coloring as
fun.
well. Yeah, that's really fun. There's your
Maybe I just like
Panosian.
sometimes I just like raw looking comics. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little too smooth. I think it's a little too smooth. I'm not really sure. They're doing a bunch of these Dark Knight Returns 40th anniversaries. I feel like there's also no editor here because I feel like 7 of them are him on a horse. It's
I
just
feel
horse, horse,
like
horse. That's
are
like
we
the one.
never are we never not anniversarying Dark Knight for some reason? I feel like
It's
every month there's
it's like
like
every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really know. You're right. It is pretty constant. There's your Dan Mora, probably the best one. That's the best thing to do. I don't know. This Andy Kubert. I think Andy Kubert kind of broke himself when he did that Dark Knight Returns 3. I think that because I feel like he just compromised himself so much that I don't think it felt like Andy Kubert. Like it just was like I'm doing this homage to, and I get that was the point, but that was the most forgettable thing. I couldn't tell you a plot point from that thing. Was it called the Master Race? I couldn't tell you not one.
I can tell you one plot point because it was like a plot point I had in my comic.
Mm.
I'm like, throw it out. Throw it out.
Yeah, I think this
Frank,
was Mateo Scalera. I'm trying to think who this one was. I don't know. I meant to grab the. There's your Frank Cho ballpoints. Very nice. Thank you. Again,
cool.
they just need to do. Oh, that was Joel Jones. That's right. I did save it. So that was Joel Jones. But I feel like Joel Jones, since I feel like she's been less signature after her Batman little run, after
Hmm.
the Batman wedding. I feel like I can't recognize her. I used to be able to recognize her stuff
Yeah, I mean,
pretty
she was
often.
pretty recognizable through her Catwoman series.
Yeah, but
Then,
ever since
and
I
after
haven't seen
that,
anything
yeah, I
that's
agree.
really been this good. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
oh,
oh. Another one.
wow, that's so cool. Who did?
Danny Warren Johnson.
That's so sweet, dude.
That's a good one. I like the red on it. I wasn't sure. Like at first I didn't recognize. I'm looking. I'm like I know what this is, but yeah, that's really good. I'm a
We
little
still need to ask, because I think I had heard that, or did you tell me, or did I about what's the name owns the original art to that? Your boy
Barucci, Nick.
Virgie might own
Yeah,
that original artwork. And I brought up to Liefeld. I said, "Oh, you ever hear the rumor that Jeff Darrow inked that?" He's like, "No, no." And then he's like, he had to think
that's
about
com
it for a second. He's like, "No."
that's
But
completely
you
true.
like,
I think it's 100% true. I think
I
it's
don't know.
like
I said, I think Barucci owns it. He's like, "Does he?" And then he was like thinking about that. Like, what are you gonna outbid him? You gotta go offer him some money, Rob.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I,
sure that that it because you know what it looks so much it doesn't look it's so weird like when you think about the just different when I was a kid it was weird like you have the complete Frank Miller Batman then you go look at the first story you're like I don't want this at all you didn't want it you don't want it and then like I feel like you reject every other Frank Miller thing like when you first look at like Ronin you have to like grow into liking Ronin you don't no
yeah,
one likes Ronin when you look at it you're like what the fuck
yeah,
is
because we
this
all kind of started with Dark Knight,
yeah
and
right
then we had to expand our Frank Millerness around that.
right it's
So
hard to
we're
backwards math it you know
yeah. Even though we did it with everyone, McFarlane, we all went back and found his Incredible Hulk, and then his Infinity Incorporated, and his All Star Squadron, and Larson. I went back and found his Doom Patrols. Like we loved doing that.
right
But with
yeah
Frank Miller, the changes were really drastic. Like Larson, you look at Doom Patrol, you go, okay, Doom Patrol, his Amazing Spider-Man, obviously
Not too
growth,
different. Yeah,
but not that
outsiders.
different. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, not
But
not
Frank,
too different. But yeah, he pretty much changed it. Well, I think it was like and I know Giffen when I watched I didn't realize this, but Giffen got a lot of crap when he turned in like Giffen had a very specific like almost like Kirby-esque style to like his more thin line like Kurt Swan style when he first was doing Legion. And then he found I forget what the Spanish artist was. Fife covers it in the Fife files with the GIF and stuff. But once he did that, once he found that person, he just completely turned his style into the 5 years later style. And then people I didn't know this, but people were like kind of backlashed against it. They were like, "You're just stealing this other
Fife
person's style."
is a gift to comics. Like if you like Fife's work, he just gives. He just gives, man. I was trying to machinate this. Liefeld has this Dooms 4 comic completely drawn by Keith Giffen. He wants to publish, and like I don't think Fife knew about it. So I'm like, hey Fife, Liefeld, wants to do this comic. I'm like, and he's like, oh, that's great. I can't wait. I said you should color it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I you know I think this is where we could get into into that a little bit, I guess not to sidetrack that, but I do think that whatnot or something should be limited. So for example, this week I got the Headlopper #1 like foil, which is awesome.
that is.
But I also got because and it was in this is $10. This was an Agatha story. It's Golden Age size, which I did
Ah,
not
so
know.
sweet, dude.
And this
I love
cover
it.
stock is just like the next issue project cover stock. It's a little like
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
cloth,
You got
not
set.
cloth, but it was $10, and I was like, yeah, I'll pay premium. Doom's 4 one shot. Image ain't putting that out. That's gonna sell what 3,000 copies? Like I don't know. I don't know. There's no Doom's 4 groundswell.
Right.
Youngblood, sure, but there's no Doom's 4 groundswell at all. Um,
It's an,
it
you know
took
what, if
years to
anything,
come out,
it's
right?
an afterthought. It's like, you're right. Do the whatnot. Give us what we want. Give us the nice paper. Give us the foil covers, whatever you want to do. And at the end, be like,
Charge me
all right,
50
let's,
bucks, whatever. You know what I mean? Like charge me, figure out what it would take to you own it. So if he owns it,
yeah.
right? What would it take? How much would should FIFA get paid for it? Yes. Should he get paid to color it? Sure. How much
Yeah.
would that cost? Like, can you budget that in? You make I don't know 500 copies, 1,000 copies. You can do a second print. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing with the whatnot stuff is that
You got a FIFA cover. You got a Liefeld cover.
you can list it
You
whatever
maybe
printing it
Giffen.
is.
Maybe Giffen has something. Right.
Yeah, there could be
Uh,
something. Is there extra issues of Cabot? The Rick Veitch, did that ever finish?
he had the second issue pretty much done, which they split up into back matter of Supreme. So I think there's
Hmm.
two or three issues of Supreme during Alan Moore's run that have a Cabot backups. So anything done, I think, is anything finished is printed. Yes,
Yeah. Anyway, spiraling back to Solicits. This is the Superman Reign of Superboys kind of ending point. It's your Gam March like cover, your Kingdom of Zod. Bring back Beard Superman. That's fine. Do some Beard Superman. I'm always happy
we love Beard Superman. Yeah,
with Bearded
it's a good look.
Superman. This also very signature. When as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's Claudio Castellini, 100%." I don't know. You know what? Maybe Clover will
Yeah,
eventually do something
is
like that.
that drawn recently? Because that literally
Yeah,
could have been drawn in 1995, and
yeah. It almost looks like an Alan Davis. Like when I first saw it, it was almost like an Alan Davis, but it's still. I know who it is. Like I knew
I'm
right
getting
off.
good. I'm getting good Greg LaRock feels from it because I think Greg LaRock was the artist when they first did that costume with a lightning bolt
Right.
touching across his
Get that dick.
over the gutters.
Yeah, give me that dick, everybody. This is the new Clayface miniseries, and then Dan Moore is doing, I think, B covers on it, which I'm like, God damn. Like, and I think Fran Gallen's drawing that, and that's a he's a really good artist, but this cover's fantastic. Again, Dan Moore just like kills it, man.
You
Just
know what
kills
we
it.
like about Dan Moore? He does give so much to his covers. He gives a lot to the interiors too. Like he's got his shortcuts for the interiors, but you almost can't tell 90% of the time. And when he does his covers, they're just like golden.
Michael Golden. Now what now
Michael
this
Golden,
this
your
Batman and
favorite.
Robin year one, my favorite. Um
Ah,
I
you
don't
got a
know what they should
Silvestri
call
cover on
this.
this.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know exactly why they're calling it this. So this is the Samney sequel. You know what? Like there's something about it where it didn't feel special after a couple of issues, and now we're gonna have 24 issues of it because we're getting another 12, and then what are they gonna do another 12 again? They're like, it's still year one. Seriously, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure that this year one is
I
technically
think
year three, Batman year three, kinda.
kind of.
Uh, but wasn't the last series, did that take place over 12, or am I imagining that?
I think
Wasn't
you're
that?
imagining that because
Yeah.
we were getting the same feeling with Batman, Long Halloween, semicolon, Last Halloween.
The Long
Because that's
Halloween,
the
the
same.
last Halloween, the Long Halloween, the last Halloween.
Yeah, because it's the same. It was the same thing. It's young Batman and Robin. It's a
Right.
very similar
Yeah.
time frame. That was happening over the course of a year. By the way, I've read on. I went on a Batman rant this past week actually, and I finished Dark Patterns, which I hadn't finished, and I
Oh, okay.
finished Hush. Well, I didn't
Okay.
finish Hush, and I
Hatouche.
that's right, and I finished Long Halloween. So I just went. I went on Bat. Oh, I finished
Oh, okay.
like the. I just I would went all in on Batman. I'm like stammering over my words. I'm trying to think of all the books I read, but they were just stacking up. I'm like I got to finish all these series. I kind of because I wasn't excited about them. You
Right,
know?
right, right. Well, because there was it just was a bit of a glut of them. Like it's like okay, I haven't finished Dark Patterns. And I was excited about that. I didn't finish the last arc because I was like I'm just gonna wait, and I was like oh maybe I'll read it in trade. And the trade's pretty good. It looks okay. I just feel that they need to do a deluxe edition of
Yeah.
that already. I don't
But
know.
the whole reason I feel this book is happening is because of Samney. Samney loves Batman. That's the only reason it's happening. I don't think
Yeah,
Wade
cut him a
called him
check.
up.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
And
it's
he
like
wants to do
it's
it.
probably an easy job for him. It's his dream job. It's probably an easy job for him in a way. Again, I just hope something else happens to this that I like the story a bit more. I just didn't like this. I didn't really care about it. I don't really
No,
remember it.
it was good. But like
It
it
was
was
all
like
fine. It was fine. I don't know. And I feel the same way when I read World's Finest. Because I read World's Finest and I'm like, this is fine. I don't know. Like there's something about the way that Wade is doing his like retro continuity stuff that is just I don't know. I don't know. I liked it when World's Finest just started because there was just different bits of elements of things that I thought were pretty good. I thought the Robin, I think he writes Robin great.
he's
Um,
really good at Robin, yes.
so so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah,
This is
Sylvester variant. I also really like it when because we saw this on the Andy Kubert cover where they get it and they they have is like a Kubert school and maybe something else was written. Maybe they crossed it out because it might have been supposed to be on like a different book. You can kind
that's
of see it
very possible.
crossed out.
We're not we're not exactly seeing the date on there either.
Right. Yeah, so I like that. Same thing here, but you just see like the original scan and then it just like it's just him like off the
Silvestri
page.
Silvestri's two favorite comics that he would draw for the rest of his life are Batman and Darkness. And I think that's pretty awesome because he did draw Darkness #1 and it looks fantastic.
I feel like this
I don't
isn't
know.
done. Like, right? Give me that.
What's up?
I feel like it's not done. I feel in that dick. You know what I mean?
I know you love it, dude.
I go right to that dick.
Ever since that
Um,
ever since that Liebermejo,
yeah, the
ever
bat,
since that book you've been obsessed.
the Batwang.
Batwang,
I don't own that.
Batawang.
I need to. I need. That's one of those things I need. I have the C3PO penis card. I have that. I think it's just funny. I think some of that pop culture stuff is just like the funniest shit, man.
You have your Little Mermaid VHS tape. You have your
I looked for that at the thrift store the other day. I don't have that. I used to try to steal it from Kathy. You remember that girl? I think we both knew her in high school. Her mom was like a big Disney head. She lived in Cooper Village. And I
yeah
would go over
yeah.
to the house and I was like, you have the penis one. And I would tell them they're like, what? And I'm like, can I have this? They're like, you can't have and the mom just watched like Disney all day, every day. It was sad because it was kind of like the mom from like was it in Gilbert Grape that woman like every time I went in she'd go
Oh
like
my
there.
goodness.
I was like, oh my God. I forgot this book is coming out. I think this looks really good. I have to do, I don't know if you're interested in doing this. Like, I read the first two issues of Ezra Kane and I thought it was pretty solid. But I wanted to wait for that, like, to kind of complete. I feel like I wanted to wait for the first storylines to complete on all these guys because I read all the first issue. The End of Life I thought was okay. I didn't really like Bleeding Hearts, so it was fine. But I feel like I read it before. So I haven't really latched on to the Vertigo. I did, but when we talked about 100 Bullets that's coming out, to be black and white, they're still charging 4.99. I don't think that's nice, throw $1 off on that thing.
Yeah.
But they probably because they have ads, I guess, and that. But this looks seems interesting. But I kind of feel like this looks like skinny. This is close to Tim Bradstreet level of a look
Yes.
here. This looks
Yes.
like it looks like skinny Al Pacino or something. You know what I mean? It's a little. But you really like the second night, right? Was it the Batman second night? The Batman year one ish, or the Batman 1940s
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I really
that
like that. Yeah, we had
Mike
talked
Perkins
about
drew that,
that.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that on the show.
Do they do this all the time? So here's your facsimile listings.
Ugh.
They're doing it again. They did it again. Did
And
they
a
do
foil
this?
cover. They did
There is a
this.
foil variant. Yeah.
But why? Why are they doing this?
Didn't they do it already?
This was for Superman Day 2025.
Yeah.
And oh, you know what? This is probably comic book size because the one they put out is Golden Age size. It's fantastic.
Hmm. Was it the whole
Um,
thing? It was all the
yeah,
stories? It
it's all
wasn't
the
like
stories.
uh,
It's all the stories.
I don't know why they're doing it again. I feel
I
like they
don't
did this one before too.
give me.
No?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
Not of the recent foil covers. Like Millennial Edition, yes,
Yeah. So in action, I mean, again, Action Comics number one, they just print all. I feel like it gets printed every year.
which is
I don't know.
fine. But maybe give us
Yes.
something different for the fans who are collecting this. Give me
Number
Mark.
two.
What am I gonna give me Dan Mora? Well, number two doesn't have Superman on the cover, so nobody wants it.
Right,
But
right.
give me the Dan Mora variant. Dan Mora did his own Action Comics variant, and it's so good. Give me that in foil.
How about a blank sketch cover? Who would you get in Action Comics number one? A blank. It doesn't. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's just like the blanks. I think it's so goofy.
Who's the oldest Superman artist still alive?
I don't
Uh,
know.
Jose Luis Garcia Lopez.
Probably. That's probably it. Yeah.
You
He's
know?
more bronze. He's a bronze.
Yeah, but is there any Silver Superman people alive?
I guess they're doing. Oh, I think it's kind of neat. They have it at the bottom here. I didn't notice this. So they're doing Action Comics. They're doing Action Comics 1, Adventure 247. Good.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're doing Detective 27, which is I feel like they did that a year
Also,
ago.
that's already been done.
Yeah. But
Somebody,
I don't think the variant for this. So this is the Superpowers variant cover. It says 5 of 9. So I guess there's 9 total of these, which is pretty great. I think these are great. I think these are great. Alex Saviuk packaging by. I like it that it just says it right here. Meets all packaging by, and it's even blurry.
yes.
You know, that's really good. And I love the purple gloves.
And I love that it's Toy Otter. That's the name of the store.
Toy Otter. Yeah. Dude, come on, man. Like the same thing. Like every three, four, every I guess every 5 years at
Well,
Kingdom Come,
it, well,
10th
it
anniversary, Kingdom Come, 15th anniversary, 20th anniversary, 25, 30.
now we're at 30.
And this
Uh,
covers, I think, is
do you
big.
remember we started this year, Mark, by saying, Mark, there's a lot of anniversaries this year.
I don't
We
like
were
this
like,
cover, man. I don't,
it's, it's,
I don't, it's not done.
no.
Or is he that tall? I guess so. But like, it just, I don't
He's,
know. And it's a weird choice of characters back here too, you know?
it's Alex Ross. He's always got to choose like the weirdest dudes.
Yeah, but it's not in if you're gonna put what was this Starfire, like if you're gonna put the kids back there, put all the kids back there. Do you
You
know
know,
what I
Mark,
mean?
I feel like this podcast has broken us to where we started off this podcast being like, we're going to be the hopeful, optimistic
We're
people of
very
the comics
hopeful.
industry. And then a year and a half later, we're like, what the hell is this
I just think the
shit?
decisions are weird. So this is just like, and then there's just going to be essays, the same. It's the same shit, and then essays. Okay, fine. I don't want new stuff in everything because then I'm like, well, do I throw out my old shit? Like, I have the graffiti slipcase still, right? Have that signed.
Yeah.
That's fine. Um, Spectre Volume 2. I just love that every time they put out one of these guys, they have glow in the dark covers. I think that's the funnest thing, even
It
on the
is.
omnibus. Even on the omnibuses, Um, I love that the Mr. Terrific's here. It's like because like I created Mr. Terrific. This is what he looks like. This is my Mr. Terrific.
What's Blade doing there?
I don't know. And then like, is that Starman in Spectre? Is that Starman? It seems like it, but
Seems like it, yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
the rest of the
remember.
JSA's there. I guess there was a JSA issue. Electra
Oh,
Superman. How
yeah, I'm not
funny.
sure. I didn't look at the list of the issues, but yeah, there maybe Spectre was in, and then maybe they're printing a JSA story. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it says all written by Tom Ostrander, so maybe there was a JSA appearance. I forget. But because they have Electric Superman in there, and I don't really remember that either. So I don't remember reading I guess the back end of that, but still great. I do love it. This is coming out. It does say volume one. I feel like you could have probably put all of it in issues in one. The Demon, the Garth John McRae,
Yeah.
Devil's Hitman trade sounds good. Yeah, all the other stuff was fine. There was like a House of Mystery, Bronze Age omnibus, which I think was pretty good, and the DC Finest stuff was just fine.
DC Fine. That's what they
Marvel
should call
stuff.
it. DC Fine.
So here we go. We talked about Midnight, right? Midnight, and I said before the show, I feel DOA, baby. Midnight X-Men DOA, because look at this. Here's the solicit, right?
Not moving the needle at all.
Because okay, so we have the new like the hidden variant cover, right? Which I have to put in because I didn't take a picture of, but like so we have there's Nightcrawler on the side, and then it opens up, and then you see, Vampire Storm. So they already blew the cover, they blew their load. But look at this. You have one cover that's shown. We've seen it. Movie How
Right.
Much variant by Bjorn Burns, not shown. Variant cover by Alessandro Capuccio, not shown. Variant cover by TBA. Connecting variant cover by TBA. Midnight Special variant cover, TBA. Virgin variant, TBA. Promo variant, TBA. Variant cover, TBA. Virgin variant cover. Oh, good thing. Because TBA is my favorite fucking artist. Like, I just don't
TV is good, dude.
understand.
It's Todd Barry Allen. You
What
don't know him. He's really
is
good.
that? What is this? What are you doing? Like, what? I don't know what they're doing. You just hold this for a month because look, the next one, all the DNX, they had every cover. Every cover's there. And you gotta fucking milk this fucker again. Did they do this already? They already fucking
I
did this.
did they?
I feel like they did this before. So this is the DNX.
They
Oh man, I just fucking can't
so
take it. I can't take it.
I can't take it. I
Can't
can't
take
take
it.
them.
Can't shake them. So all right. So DNX is the new, I guess, X-Men crossover. But I just don't. I guess. But just pulling this hidden gem variant of the cards, I feel like they did this a year or two ago. Or you know what they think they did? I think they
What?
did nine covers of this fucking thing.
Oh,
I
they
think
separated
that's what
them.
they did. Yeah. So here you
Uh,
have them on one cover. Just like, come on, man. Leave it alone. All right. But you seriously, this
leave it
Midnight
alone.
X-Men is going to
Seriously,
launch
people are actually going to
six
buy that.
dollars, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but DNX,
Yeah.
I mean, there was a good amount of variance on this, and I thought it looked there was a nice, a pretty nice handful of people running through. Chiquetto, Little Francis Yu, Ken Lashley. There you go. We love Ken Lashley. We've
Ugh.
been bitching about this. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 1000. So they only put two covers up. This cover looks like an interior page. This is a Pepe Larraz cover. It looks like an interior page. I don't know. There's something about the way that it's colored. It's real muddy. I don't like this. And I know Paulo Rivero is a great painter and made this like more 3D, but I don't
He
like
he he
this.
did his best.
I don't I don't know.
It
I
just looks like weird. I don't know. Like
it's not proportioned right. I listen, and you know what's a shame because I can conjure uh Spider-Man 75 where he's like kind of swinging across with his elbow out. I think that there's about four or five John Romita Jr. covers in my brain that are way better than this. You know what I mean? At a number one, he did a number one. Like, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of covers that he's done that have been
this this
really
should
good.
be a major deal. This is Amazing Spider-Man 1000.
Mm.
That's huge. This is the
Logo size sucks too.
third comic to officially reach 1000.
Just put that logo up. I mean, if you paid someone to do this, which I think looks pretty good actually, but this 1000 and you put the Spider-Man lo like in it, and maybe do a different logo. Maybe go back to a different logo. I feel like we've had this logo for a bit. I'm not really sure. Noah Hawley's writing something here. You have Stuart Immonen and Bendis doing something cool. You have Frank Miller writing for Peach Momoko. Interesting. Patrick Gleason. a Mark Bagley cover, Marcus Martin, Lee Bermejo, J. Scott Campbell, Eric Larson, Ramos, Ed McGuinness. So you have this is a again a
Oh,
murderer's row.
it says foil cover by Ed McGuinness.
Yeah, you have a murderer's
I
row,
wonder if that'll look. What if that'll look good?
but there wasn't. There's two covers up. So again, Marvel, what the fuck? But see, like here you're the thing about the Midnight X-Men thing, to go back to that for a second, is that there are a lot of times where things will backfill and then you can go and FOC it, right? But a lot of retailers are they need to see it in like the catalog. They got to see it in they're old men like us. And so I don't
Who
think that
you
they're going to be hip, and I don't know who they're going to push into that it's going to make a big difference. You know what I mean? Like
who would you like to
if you're
see?
doing a horror one, I was about to tell you, I would put like Ben Templesmith, do like a weird Ben Templesmith, do horror, like think about Bernie Wrightson's Dead, Kyle Hotz, Kelly Jones, but you know what I mean. But they're like you if you're going to do something like that, if you're going to do some horror stuff, there's some people you can do it. Charlie Adler's book this week with Chris Condon was the scariest freaking thing I've read. Probably,
The,
probably since like 30, when I read 30 Days a Night number one, I was fucking scared. I was literally like, oh God, I'm very uncomfortable and scared. It's very atmospheric. It was great. And the new Chris Condon book that came out this week, that was great. Yeah, highly recommend.
who else
Um,
would you like to see do a cover for Amazing Spider-Man 1000? Like obviously they had to ask Todd. You know they asked Todd, and Todd probably just said no. I don't work for Image. I don't work for Marvel. I work for Image.
right.
Like,
Well,
but he'll do a trade. Like he'll do stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, I think I mean, you got Larson. I would say, you know, you go after Todd. You got Bagley on here. Um, you know, I don't know. Maybe you do like a way an open order Alex Saviuk. You know what I mean? Have him draw Hulk.
Ooh, Stephen Butler. Get Stephen Butler back.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Tom
he's got
Lyle's
a weird
dead.
extra popularity.
See, I would put a
Tom
Tom
Lyle's dead.
Lyle. You know, I would put a Tom Lyle hidden gem. You know what I mean? Like that. There's a Tom Lyle fan base. So I don't know.
There is.
I'm trying to think of.
Who-
I'm blanking on like my '80s Spideys. You know what I mean? Like that I
Well, I mean,
liked.
you always think about like
Mike
Ron
Zeck.
Friends, of course, like Zach,
Yeah.
Charles
I
Vess.
think Mike Zeck still works on stuff. So this is a little confusing because I feel like this is a whole cover clearly, right? But it says
Right.
Inglorious X-Force. But when you go to this variant cover, TBA Banner versus Infernal Hulk, but in here, wraparound battle variant cover, did they just throw like a logo in there? Did they forgot to put Infernal Hulk? And
Yeah.
it's an Infernal Hulk cover. It's not an Inglorious X-Force cover. So they
Right.
were
There's
just
no X
throwing a
Force
logo
there.
in. Like it's just come on, man. Everyone work a little harder. Again, I'm a huge Jonas Scharf person. Did a Conan mini a couple years ago. Freaking awesome. Did that Hell, what was that? That book he did? He did Hell Hunters.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, like this is kind of in the new Danny Warren Johnson, Sanford Green. Sanford Green has a hardcover coming out through like his own company, I think, soon too. It might have been a Kickstarter. But you know, and again, I don't. No one's celebrating like, oh, Mary Jane's 60 years. No one cares. These covers are bad. That's a bad Ramos cover. No. This should be a bigger deal, I think, too. This is
That's
Simone
actually,
DeMeo cover, Miles Morales,
I was about to say
Spider-Man number one.
that's very dynamic looking.
Great.
That's neat.
That's great. And
That
I
looks
don't
trippy. It
know.
looks like it looks like you're almost getting dizzy looking at that cover. That's pretty good.
This should be a big deal. And the covers they're doing, yeah, that's right. They're doing a Mary Jane Watson cover, which is just her on a billboard, and it's a super small Miles. Patrick Gleason foil variant, Simone DeMeo main. Nico Leon drew Miles Morales for a long time, and Val Delandro I like as well. And Brian
You
Hill's going
know,
to write this, so I may try this because I kind of feel like they need to do something. They need to make this book as good as the movies. There hasn't been maybe the first handful of the Miles stuff because it was so new and fresh. Like but that's it. But it hasn't been better than the movies. You got to make it
I don't
better than
know.
the movies.
Every time I see Pablo Villalobos, I get excited for a second. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, Pablo. Still good,
Nope.
but I
Yeah.
always, me, I always like that Ramon Villalobos. I just dig his style.
Yeah, he got grouped in that cancel. Again, Fantastic Four is coming out. This is going to be 65th anniversary. You have just TBA, Pixar, TBA, variant cover, TBA, variant cover, TBA. Like, what are you doing? And they didn't. They showed like one cover of this thing. here, same thing. You're wrapping up the Godzilla stuff, and you have just it's just TBAs through a ton of this stuff. There's your Panosian Wolverine covers,
I
awesome,
look at that
awesome. I
too.
don't know what this storyline's doing, but it just
It's
has like
like
all these Wolverines through time, and I'm not sure if that's a real thing or not, but I'm in for it.
I think they called that cover the spoiler cover. I think I saw that somewhere and like spoiler cover. I'm like, well, then why are you showing us?
Right. There's a couple other images of this of a
Don't.
variants of them like side by side, and I'm like, like this is wacky enough because who's doing this? Is it still Percy, I guess?
No, it's Samid.
Oh yeah, Saladin Ahmed. It's
Yes.
it's boring. I tried it. I like Martin Kokolo, but man, oh
I know.
man,
There were times. Remember, I
man, oh
got real
man.
excited because I thought they were bringing in Wolverine's mom. I'm like, oh, this is so smart because she's the one who had the powers. I'm like, but it was all fake. It was like in his head. I'm like, you got lazy on that. That was
I don't
actually
know.
interesting.
Yeah, and it's not. I'm not. I'll try to get through it because I want to get to this, and the way my brain works, I can't just read this. My brain won't let me,
Oh,
But
I do try to flip through it, and then the other issue it looks like they killed Romulus, who's like one of the first Wolverine style. And I'm like, he's alive still? Because I totally forgot about Romulus.
I forgot about Romulus. Yeah.
I was always disappointed in Romulus that he wasn't cooler.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
Romulus did? Romulus fell into this Jeff Loeb
Wait.
trick. He did it on
Who's
Hulk.
who's Romulus? Romulus is
He's
his.
like big Wolverine, white hair. It was during the
Oh,
Jeff
right.
Loeb Simone Bianchi story. He
All right.
created
We
him,
hate that. Yeah, I didn't like
and it was like this big
that.
mystery to who he was. I hated it because in my head I'm like, well, why would you, Romulus should be like original Sabretooth? Like I always like Claremont's idea that all the Sabretooths that get their asses beat is because they're all Mr. Sinister clones. And
Right.
the real
Right.
Sabretooth is this super badass that you've only seen show up to kick Wolverine's ass on his birthday.
Right.
And I'm
It is
like,
not
that should be
dog.
your
It is not
it
dog.
was not dog. I'm like, that should be Romulus. Like not
Why isn't
like
he
some
dog? Why wouldn't he be? I never understood that. You have another character kind of like that, but it's not. It's not him. It's like
no, it's the idea that Sabretooth's Wolverine's dad is always the best idea because it's the first idea. He was created to be Wolverine's dad.
right.
So not having him be his dad just doesn't make sense.
No good.
It's not inventive. I think Larry Hamill's to blame for that because he's the one who threw the line off. He's like, oh, they aren't related. Their blood's weird, but they're not related. He threw it up in like Wolverine 42, 43.
Right. Right. Right.
He
Yeah,
just
but I
threw
feel
that
like
line
I feel
out.
like around there that they can always there's a lot of misinformation and it could be right, could be wrong.
It's all comics. All right.
Because you have like what was that Gene Colan issue where he's running around with wolves like that may have happened, may not have happened. It felt like a dream, like it may or may not
It
with the Jim Lee cover.
yeah,
Could have
it
happened.
totally happened. It totally happened until someone said it didn't.
Right. That's the way we like our Wolverine. It
You know
happened
what,
until
Mark?
someone said it didn't.
It totally happened until Wolverine Origins. And I guess you could like kind of like the kid was imagining him being younger, but actually he was older. Because I think in Wolverine Origin, he
Mhm.
did go live with wolves for a minute, but he was
Right.
like in his 20s, not like 10.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Here's your Tony. I mean, this excited me. Here's your Tony Daniel again. He has yet to come on. He's about to come on to X-Men, so I definitely want to look at that. I think it should be a bigger deal. Again, this is the new Tony Daniel, but I kind of took these apart. I thought that all the quadrants here, everybody looks good. It just reminded me of the '90s, and everybody looks real good. You know, is that grunge? Is that grunge back there?
Is that right?
Everybody. I mean, it's tough. It's tough.
That's neat looking. That's weird.
Yeah, did I put him? Remember who put that? I'm trying to remember who. Or oh, that's Adam Polino. That's right. That's Adam Polino there.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Totally
yeah,
see it.
yeah, yeah. So like, because at first, because like, I mean, the solicits were kind of thing. And look at this, dude. This is unbelievable to me. That this was. I can go back and look at issue 3. This is not a 5-issue miniseries. This is not a 5-issue miniseries. This was
Oh
supposed to
no.
just be ongoing. You
Yes.
mean to tell me
This is
that
the
you
book he
have
begged for, right?
Dan Slott. Right. This is the one he was on. He was on different podcasts. He was on X. He's begging people. He's like, please buy this book. I have lots of ideas. Please buy this book. You have Phil Jimenez who did a lot of the covers and interiors on Brand New Day Initial. Okay. I didn't read the first issue, but I read that it was pretty good. It's pretty solid. It's a very good era of Spider-Man. It's a very good era of Spider-Man. That was basically a writer's room, right? It was Joe Kelly, Mark Guggenheim, Christos Gage, Dan Slott, and then the writer was Steve Wacker, right? The editor. Steve Wacker coming off. Did they steal Steve Wacker to get to 52, or vice versa? Steve Wagner was the editor on it. Went
Right.
one of the two ways. So was used to a weekly book. I feel like they stole him from 52. Either one doesn't matter. But you mean to tell me that this is not now they've do Spider-Man series all the time, and they I would think that that a regular Spider-Man series would go 40, 50,000. This should have been a minimum of 60,000. Like it should have been minimum, and it can't make it to six. Spider-Man.
Listen,
Spider-Man can't make it to
we
six.
love Marcus Toe, but we know Marvel's not paying him that much. There's no reason this book can't continue.
But you're prepping it. You're having 4 pages each issue, 4 to 6 pages in each issue of Marcos Martin when he does like dreams or flashbacks. That's the way the first issue was. It was like the recap stuff,
Hmm.
the stuff that goes in there. So you're strengthened by a guy who was in the slot era for a long time and superior era. So you have like you can have the Marcus Toe, which is kind of like Marvel House style, okay, right?
Right.
It is. That's fine. You're putting the Phil Jimenez covers like yes, and another fucking TBA. Like it can't make it to six. Just can't make it to six. I can't even believe it.
Mark, I feel like the Brand New Day has always been a tarnished name. It'll be fine for the
Wormwood.
movie because nobody cares.
Right, yeah.
No. Well, Brand New Day was the follow up where everything's different,
Well, that's
and
right. You're
that's
right. Yeah.
so. It was one more day. That was the Casada Straczynski story that
Mhm.
Straczynski didn't really want to write, and then Brand New Day. But it's like a lot of the Brand New Day stuff was kind of good, but you were building on this foundation of shit of the whole Mephisto Mary Jane Spider-Man marriage. That was the
Right.
worst decision you ever made.
Yeah. Nobody like that. I think they're doing like an extra large hardcover for that, which I think is really funny, you know?
They're good comics. You got really good writers and artists doing them, but it's like that foundation of like there's a big crack there, and Spider-Man has never been the same since. I love this. Holy crap,
Okay. I think
this
this
is
is
raw.
I think it's really funny. It's so raw. It literally feels like this is in like Kevin Eastman's notebook. This is a what if Captain America goes to 1999. I also don't like that they don't have the whole title, but nothing about this screams 2099. Like nothing, zero, there isn't anything. This is your main cover.
It's the city.
Okay.
It's the city behind them, dude.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, look at that.
And even this, I think this is a bad like I like it that you have the you're representing, sure, but where's Punisher? But like why don't you should have you got to have your outraged people up here. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you have to have the outraged people up. That's what makes that book, I think that's what makes that cooler, I feel.
I'm
But
so excited for. I can't wait for this book. This feels
I
like a what if in the truest. It feels like a what if in the truest form. It's a
yeah,
really smart what if idea. It's just let's hope it's done right.
look at that Ravage baby.
You know, it's funny. I was just having a conversation about Ravage like a month ago, and we're like, when are they going to bring back Ravage?
There he
Here you
is.
go.
There we
Here he
go.
is.
Listen, if you look at the first 4 or 5 issues of that, and I Stanley probably ghost wrote that, right? That everyone kind of agrees that he probably ghost wrote that thing.
He. I'm sure there's some Stan Lee sayings in there. We're like, hey, Stan Lee says this. Let's put it in there. He wrote it.
Right, right, right. But I just, I don't know. But I felt like this, like no one's gonna call Kevin Eastman and like give it back and be like, hey, we need you to
Hey,
maybe put something
do you
else in
know?
this.
Do you know there's an unpublished Warren Ellis Ghost Rider 2099 book?
No.
I think I have a bootleg of it. It's been a while since I looked at it. I think he wrote a couple issues, but one got written or one got drawn. Who the hell drew it? I forget.
Hmm.
I just remembered it just now looking at Ghost Rider on that other cover.
Yeah, Ghost Rider's
It's like
crazy.
his Satana comic. He wrote 2 issues of that, and that only saw print in like a trade collection, right? Of a
Hellstorm.
Hellshock, Hellstrom.
Hellstorm. He didn't finish that? Oh, I thought it was done. Oh, so he had more to that and then it didn't
What?
finish.
What? Satana?
Oh,
Not
that's right. That's
Satana.
right.
Yeah, Satana. Two.
Yeah.
It was going to be a miniseries at least.
Hmm.
I think it had a cool J Lee cover if I remember correctly.
Interesting. All right, let's do it.
We're doing it. We're doing it live.
All right, there we go. Moon Knight. Robbie Reyes appearance, everybody. Paulo Segura cover. Not doing interiors, but it's like the B cover. They didn't have the A cover up, but the guy's been around a long time, you know? Still doing it.
Yes.
I'm a big
Yes.
fan of this Robbie
That's a good cover.
Reyes-ish character. I'm surprised. It never could hold a series, you know? It just the whole marketplace is tough, man. Like it's people kind of always bitch about like the next wave of some of the Marvel movies being B and C and D. I'm like, yeah, man, all the 60s were all the A characters.
Um, Also,
Experiments.
the first wave was B, C, and D because all the Avengers characters were always considered B and C characters at Marvel. It was always X-Men.
Right.
At least as long as we've been in comics, it's always been X-Men, Spider-Man.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
A Thor movie that shouldn't work. An Iron Man movie that's the lamest Avenger. Sorry, everyone who loves Iron Man,
Yeah.
but like it's just a guy in a suit. Never loved
Yeah,
Iron
I
Man.
mean, it's hard to pin, what are you gonna say? A devil in a bottle. Like, yeah, we know. We read it. We read the three issues.
We
You know
got
what I
it.
mean?
Got it.
Like Armor Wars, got it. Um, this was an interesting solicit. I think this is a big flub on their part. So Marvel, it's interesting. This is basically the same format when they do Batman Uncovered, Catwoman Uncovered.
Mhm.
I think I'm not sure, but they are saying they're essays. The way that Marvel, sorry, DC does it, they usually have like a dumb framing page or two, and then they just have a bunch of variants in there. You know, I feel like the way that everything's been going, um, there just needs to be. We talked about this. There needs to be just art books. There needs to just be like an absolute Batman art book. Absolute 101 art book, for all the stuff. For all the stuff.
So out of the 65 years of Fantastic Four covers, we don't have any that are newer than 20 to 25 years ago. 20 years ago.
30 years ago.
No, Ringo was
Ringo
20.
20. Yeah. And that
But
wasn't
still,
even his run. That was like the Carl Kessel, that was like the connecting cover, the connecting
that was
four
the
down.
when we fired you because we're stupid.
Yeah.
Whoops. We didn't realize fans loved Wade and Ringo on Fantastic Four. We didn't
Yeah.
realize that the perfect team on Fantastic Four was beloved.
They love it. They love Fire and Wade all the time. Everybody fires Wade.
There's probably a reason for that.
Yeah. He's a little prickly.
Listen, I like Wade to talk to. I've talked to Wade numerous times. I like him, but I don't have to work with him. And I thank God I don't have to work for him because he seems like he'd be a little over. He's both awesome and overbearing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
he's
I
just
think
a
that the
person.
worst, if it was real, so the worst Mark Wade story that I've heard is that he sent what dead roses to Mark Alessi when his wife died or something like that.
How much do you have to hate someone? How much do you
That's
have to
so bad.
hate? I don't ever hate someone that bad. I mean, let's not talk about politics, but like I can't imagine hating someone. And you know what else, Mark?
Ooh,
You've been a supervisor, right? You know what it's like to turn on supervisor mode? Do you know what it's like to turn off your human mode and turn on supervisor mode? Because I really feel like you have to do that sometimes. I hated it. I hate it being in management. I'm
yeah,
good at it.
yeah,
I'm really good at it, but I hate being like towing the company line. Because
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
sometimes the company line sucks. And you're like, you guys are ridiculous. And then I got to go out there and promote this bullshit. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm back in the union. Just let me just drive, be a stupid paper boy, basically.
yep.
Don't have to worry about management.
Well, there's a comfort. I mean, that's the thing. There's a comfort in I'm going to be the best version of myself, and you can't, not that you can't fire me, but like you pretty much like safeguard your job. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I'm not going to be late. I'm not going to do. I need overtime. Sure. Yeah. Anytime you ask me stuff, okay. Like you just do that across the board, and then
Listen,
and you
you're
show
getting
up.
paid. You're getting paid. I don't want a bunch of overtime, but I'll do it. Because at the end of the day, like, well, I'm not doing it for free.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. So this one didn't make any sense. It's 56 pages. It's $6. That almost seems cheap, considering. I mean, you're not paying creators here. You're just
Oh,
going to
it's just
make
a
the
comic.
money.
It's not even a
Just
hardcover.
no. Again, it's. But I feel like this type of shit they give to Dark Horse or they give to IDW or Fantagraphics. I feel like they give this out. So for them to do something like this, but then it says like there's 700 covers and 56 pages. It's going to be those little like less than postage stamp picture. Like what is this? So you're going to have a
So
handful of covers, and they did say that creators associated with FF, past president, provide commentary on their favorite covers. So I don't know. It's a big fuck
this is
up.
for somebody, just not us.
Who?
Because
But
I
who's
don't
going to
know.
buy this? Like no one's going to be like, oh, I
Maybe
love Fantastic
new
Four.
fans, new fans. Remember
Well,
if we were like 12 or 13, we're like, oh, there's a book with all the covers. We bought Spider-Man Saga. We bought the Marvel Saga.
yeah, but,
That's all pick up. They're terrible
right, but that's
books.
because
They're terrible.
they are
They're
terrible
terrible
books.
books,
Wolverine
Mark.
Saga was terrible. Yeah, but we had the covers. We were like, oh, look at that. There's a
No.
Liefeld cover. There's you know
Well,
what I mean? Like,
but like as new collectors, we loved it. Like, give us all the information.
I don't think there's
So
any new collectors.
this
We're all
isn't for
we're all
us.
50. Here's the one Marvel solicit for the trade, and you're putting out this storyline. which is pretty good.
This
But
is no
these
Venice's X-Men
$15
run's really good.
trades are just they just fucked it up, man. Just give up. Just shelve the line. Just shelve the line. Here's
No,
your chance.
just copy DC and Image. DC
Well,
and Image are doing something
yeah.
really good.
What they're doing, what
They're doing it
Dynamite
better.
and I think that Oni is doing and IDW, they're making them that size. They may not call them compact, but like they're making them the same size and partially the same trade dress. The Sabrina the Teenage Witch, when I saw the mock up for that, I'm like, perfect. Because again, you can put them on your shelf and it's gonna look similar. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
There's been a big debate. We could talk about this. I could kind of break in here. Do you think they should put the absolutes in 9.99? Do you think they should put at least the first storyline now that they're on like volume three? I think three solicited now. All volume threes are solicited right now ish. Do you think that
Uh,
they should put that at 9.99? Is that bad for
yeah,
stores?
that's a great question. That's a great question. For now, hold off for a while because you don't need
Yeah.
to because you're keeping those trades in print. In fact, my buddy just went on. My friend, he loves comics, but he doesn't read them.
Mm,
But he went to Florida. He went and bought the two Absolute trades, and he read them on the
right.
plane. He's like, these are great. So
Yeah.
yeah, keep the trades going. Keep a little extra money flowing to those creators for now.
Yeah, and I do like that they decided to, and I didn't think it was a good idea, but clearly I was wrong. Clearly, that they put out the hardcover and the softcover at the same time, and they're like a $10 difference, I want to say.
It's
Uh,
a weird move, but like maybe they're right. I always we were so old school. 6 issue trade, 12 issue hardcover. I never liked 6 issue hardcovers, just my own
no,
personal preference.
I never like when they
Um,
put a Hunch, Hush One, Volume One, Hush One, Volume Two. I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
yeah, trade and then deluxe hardcovers
Yeah,
and then absolutes because there's a phase for all of them. But little hardcovers, I don't know. No
mm,
thanks.
nah, I'm
They're
not
great
interested.
for originals. They're great for like pulp and stuff like that. Like all of Brubaker's hardcovers. They're good
Yeah,
little
but they're
hardcovers.
chunky. They're 120 usually.
Yeah,
They're no longer 80. When you experimented initially, they were 80. Now they're 120 to 200. Last one was 200.
because
I
he
was I
knows
was
he
a little
can.
bummed out because the initial last week was my birthday. Everybody, happy birthday, me.
Every arc.
Last week was supposed to be the criminal hardcover, and it didn't, and it got delayed. It came out in the UK. It did not come out here,
Uh,
but I was kind of bummed out, and I was like, man,
you wanted
like,
to read that book on your
oh
birthday. That's a good
yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll get it next week. It's gonna be, but those are very special for me when those criminal come. Like I just sit down, I sit right over there, and then I just like I power
We,
it. You know,
we have the same experience because I'm always like, I'll just read it like a chapter or two. Nope,
No,
I just read the whole thing almost every time.
no.
I
Yeah,
just don't stop reading. There's
it's
just
the most digestible. I think the Magnolia stuff too is the most digestible as well. The Uri, whatever that, the Uri Tough
they
does.
those are
They're
easier for me to. I'll read a story or two, and
mm.
then when I sit down the second or third time, I'll just blast through it. Like
Yeah, bowling was a little bit different because I feel like he did them at different times. So that I felt that. I almost wish he put them in, and I don't know if I don't. I'm completely speculating this. I feel like when Magnolia did Bowling for Corpses, I feel like he had a story over here, story over there. They're almost like Marvel Comics presents or Dark Horse presents stories, right?
right.
They're all like 8 to 10 pages, 12 pages. But I feel like they were done at different times. I feel like the art was a little bit different here and there, and that's fine, man. Just put it all out. That's fine with me. But
Are you
I feel
saying
like
you
I would have rather have read them in order of origin,
when he did them? That
and
would have been fun.
maybe they were that way. I'm not sure. Pure speculation. Here we go. Look at that. That's your Ron Garney homage.
Don't you love Vengeance because he's just like, how do we do Venom for Ghost Rider? And that's
There
100%
you
what
go,
he is.
baby. There you go.
He's Venom and Sabretooth for Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
And
I'm a little
we
surprised. There's a couple other Andy Cooper covers you could put here because they I forget the exact
I mean,
run, but they put everything. They put all
that's
Seed
not
of
a great
Darkness into
cover.
this. Nah, I don't like Martinez. It's fine.
No.
But Henry Martinez, you know what I mean? Like and Bud
It's not
LaRosa.
it's not your best.
That should be
That's a cover.
that's the DM exclusive. Like that's your cover.
There should be no other cover.
I mean,
Like that's
I
great.
guess put Danny Ketch on it. I feel like I feel like there's a better Adam Kubert cover around this time. Put the glow in the dark cover, Vengeance Head, like I don't know. There's a lot of them, but this we always make fun of because again, you're gonna do this. You're finishing out New Mutants Omnibus. So what are you gonna do? Who are these? What are these names here? Right?
Right.
What's in here?
Ugh.
Again. again.
Extinction Agenda. We need Extinction
Extinction
Agenda.
Agenda is in four, right? It would be in four. Well, it would be Uncanny, X Factor, New Mutants. I feel like
Well,
I feel like
it just
Extinction
be a
Agenda was in the Cable. Wasn't there a Cable New Mutants hardcover too, or an
yeah.
omnibus? I think
Yep,
it
there
was in there
was. There
too.
was just in
Jesus
the X-Force
God,
Omnibus. Like they stop. Just
it's the
stop.
most reprinted. And then
Wait a
and
minute.
then
Are the
here we
annuals in
go.
there too? Wait a minute. Are the annuals in there as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, those
New
those
Mutants Summer
no.
Special, Reign
X-Men
of
annual.
Terror,
So bad. X-Men
Fantastic Four
annual 14
Annual,
and 15. There's two X-Men annuals in there. The New Warriors annual,
because they're doing the Kings of Fate.
right?
hmm Which is not. Wait. Oh, that is New Mutants. Okay. That's the last New Mutants
Yeah,
annual.
right, right.
It's the first New Warriors annual. Because then the X Force was Shatter Point, whatever the hell that, whatever the Shatter Shot, right? That was the next
Yeah.
year.
That was like that we got an X-Force annual like way early into X-Force.
Yeah, yeah, it was like issue four. It was like,
And
here we go.
it was worth it. I think we got like X-Men 1 and 2 and then the first X-Men annual.
Yeah, it was cool. It was first Capullo. It was first Capullo too. First Capullo X
Yeah.
Force. That's your direct market. That's your main. That's fine. That's correct. Correct. Um, I hate this logo. It's a Blade Epic Collection. His name is dot 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 Blade. What is his name is Kid? You know what I mean? Like what is? And then I
My
don't
name
remember
is
him called.
Kid.
Why is it called the Vampire Slayer? I thought this was a little confusing for me. The Vampire Slayer, Vampire Hunter. No, like Blade the Vampire Hunter. Right? Am I wrong?
I, that's a good question.
I guess I have to go back and look at this, but I did. So I thought this was a little weird, right? So I'm using my marker all the time now with the TBAs. So here, I was
That's
like,
fine. You're very excited
all
about
these
it.
are these are all in like the 70s to early 80s. Mate, like I think there has to be. I don't know what the exact gap is, but the Blade appearance from like this Marvel preview-ish or somewhere in these Doctor Strange 67. I guess that was 80 83 to 19. Not this wouldn't even be 1988. This would be not. It was 90. There has to be a 6 or 7 year gap before Blade. So I pulled up this issue 64,
Right.
which is who is that? Whose cover is that? Now we'll have to look at the back cover. It's like a Jansen. It's pretty rough. It usually says it in here. I don't see it though. It usually says it up here, but I don't see it. Anyway, so you have your text main Poison. I don't even know who Poison is. Fantastic Four, Mike Harris. It's who's that? Robert Denatale. Marcus McLaren. So Marcus McLaren wrote Cage, Malcolm Davis. So this, and you still got this. This is your costume. Still. You know, I
It's
make a
so
strong
funny.
visual impression. That's why my partners Drake and King wanted me to do this show while they put on. So this is pre Night Stalkers. This is pre Leather. Okay,
Right, right. This
by
is
a year or
pre.
two. But I do love this logo here. I've never seen that logo. I wonder who drew that logo. I wonder if that's in the art. I wonder if this person, what was his name? Malcolm Davis? Malcolm Davis. Is he an inker? I don't know, but this looked pretty. This looked so 70s. I was like, this is like the 70s thing I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
That's the last time.
Like
Did Blade
black.
not appear? Did Blade not appear between the 70s and this issue of Marvel
That's what
Comics
I'm saying.
Presents?
I think it's in 83. I think it's around 83, 84, and then it's 6, 7, 8 years later. But I was like, man, you got to put that in there. Look at that cover. I don't even know what that says. Thomas Tromas? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's Poison? I don't even know who that character is.
Yeah, she looks like
And wait, is Mr. Fantastic's head just in the corner box? It's just in the corner box.
yes. I kind of like that.
I do like that, but this is a very uninspired. But man, that's just a weird Volume One and Blade Epic collections. Again, this is going to carry over because it's going to be in Tomb of Dracula. This is going to be in Doctor Strange. Like you're going to just have maybe not as bad as Extinction Agenda, but you're going to have a lot of overlap with Blade. But I do like that. I like that they have a Doctor Doom Epic collection. I think that's kind of fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. There's the what do we got here? Got the head going all the way over. But like even here, they're like, this guy's like, I'm not drawing this fucking costume. I'm just gonna blacken it all out. You can't see it.
That's insane. She looks like Typhoid Mary poison.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I can't tell. Either it's colored really dark or like because there is a little bit here. They're just like we don't want to show this. We're just gonna color it out. Blade the Vampire Slayer. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he
Returns with
returns
I
with a
don't know about
vengeance.
it. Returns with a vengeance. I don't know about that. Volume 5 Wolverine Epic Collection. $55, bro. These should be 35. I don't know. Is it they just pushing the paper up? It seems a lot. 17 issues plus a 48 plus so 17, 22, 50, and then your Marvel Holiday Special 2 is what? That's the Michael Golden, the Wolverine toy. The Michael Golden, it's the kid playing with the Wolverine
Uh,
toy.
yeah.
That's 6 pages. I don't know. I also think this is real bad too, that the posters. Oh, yeah, the posters that they list too, it's like
Are they
do
actually making a facsimile edition of Amazing Spider-Man 100?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's good.
that's
But
smart.
I forgot I didn't put the posters in there. This is the I do like that when Dragata puts stuff out. I just like how very open they are about the stuff. I think that like this is literally just scribbles. This is his model design for Absolute Clayface. And I just love that it comes out. You know what I mean? That he puts this out months and months before.
This is great. This is
No,
great stuff.
no one does this. You know what this feels like? This feels like Alex Toth. You ever see the Alex Toth like
Uh-huh.
stuff? And he just said, because I have a really good Alex Toth book, Alex Toth by Design. It's probably worth some good money.
I
But
I like this, dude.
yeah, it's just crazy, because I like the way this looks. Look at that, dude. You're just like, what? Like, that's awesome. I don't know what I'm looking at, you know. So I just like that this comes out. I feel like they're very on the level. I've only seen him one or two interviews. He's a little shy. He's not as, I mean, Snyder's a fucking pro. He's always on stuff. And again, there's no one more pro comic book and has done more for comic books in the last like 2, 3 years besides Kirkman to really push it. And I like that they're a little bit competitive, and that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool. Good. You know what I mean? We need more people. We need I mean again, but so let's look about that brand new day thing. It still bothered me, right? So the brand new day, it's 5 issues.
Right.
But are there Spider-Man fans still here? Like there's going to be Batman fans. There's going to be
You Amazing Spider-Man is one of Marvel's highest selling books.
yeah.
Can you absolute that? Can you? Because Batman was one of DC's highest selling books, and then they fucking killed it with Absolute Batman.
Right.
Spectacular Spider-Man is always going to be a step down from Amazing. Spectacular Spider-Man is a really like if I were a comic book writer, which whatever, I would want a Spectacular Spider-Man because I'd be like, all right, cool. Nobody's really paying attention to it. I could do crazy things with it. I could build something really
That's the way
cool.
DC is like, let me stay in number 2. And now they're
But
like, oh
no, there's
crap, we're
something
number
really
one.
interesting about that. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
something scary about being number one. All the attention's on you. So Snyder's got that. I'm doing something right. Let me just keep being crazy with Absolute Batman. And like, are they going to do that with Spider-Man? Are they going to give us? What are they doing with? I'm sure we talk about it in the news when we get to it about Dan Buckley leaving. Like what are we going to get from that?
Right, right. We're gonna get a bunch of media people, so I don't
Yeah, that's not
know.
going to be good.
Here's some. I just realized I gotta go soon, so we
Oh,
gotta
oh,
plow through Dark Horse.
this is a Breakfast Club comic? Is that what this
I
is? I'm kidding.
basically yes, and no, it's friends. It's friends and Breakfast Club, and then one of them gets killed. I guess so. They're gonna do, which I guess it seems a little in poor taste with like Matthew Perry being gone. You know what I mean? Like it's like one you're gonna have one.
Oh yeah, literally like a friend's.
It's the same lineup. You know what I mean? It's like the
Yeah,
same lineup. So I don't know, but I am curious because again,
it's a good team though.
the Tom King, Gabriel
I'm a
Hernandez,
big.
Walta, that was
I
the
really like
Vision
Gabriel Hernandez.
team. So I don't know. We'll see. Here's your terminal covers, everybody. Here
Most of
we
them.
go. Andy
Oh,
Cooper, David Finch. Let's see. Andy Blindback. I'm always a big fan of the weird like secondary color. The color hold. I do like that always. We've already seen that one. There's your Finch. We've already seen this. I think we've seen this. There's your Sienkiewicz.
awesome.
Liefeld we've seen. I still don't
I-
like that smoke. That smoke's no good.
Liefeld did a second. Liefeld did do a
Ah,
second cover too.
okay. I haven't seen it yet. So the
Well, probably for number two.
ooh,
Okay.
Frank Miller, baby. And then this is weird. 1 in 1,000 CGC signed and graded. I don't know if this is an actual cover to number one. Is this just going to be the 1 in 1,000? And how many thousands? How many thousands can this do? 100,000? 120?
Terminal?
Yeah. It's X-Men and horror, basically. It's X-Men horror and violent
Right.
and
It's
blood.
it's it's what Marvel wishes this midnight would be, but it's not. This is
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be
that's actually correct. Yes. So, because you know what? No one, I don't think any of the heroes seem compelling to me. I want to see what these people are doing. I want to see all the villains.
this might be a book that's like, yeah, it's so weird. I'm like excited about it and like not excited about it at the same time. So he's doing blind bags for it, Mark.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we talked about last week what I would do with a blind bag, which would be Terminal 25. Images of Tomorrow, Terminal 25.
It's not that ahead. I mean, he
He no,
might be able to
Mark,
plot it
he's
ahead.
Mark, 18 issues are done.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be
So
crazy. That'd be crazy if issue 25.
he,
Issue
he's the
25.
he's the only person who can do it.
Yeah.
Here's my other thing, okay? You ready for this? This is my other blind bag idea. There's that wolf looking character, okay? That feral looking dude. You see the big Wolverine, saber tooth, big guy with the big
Yeah,
teeth,
yeah, yeah.
bad guy. Give me a one shot of him drawn by Adam Kubert.
Hmm. Eh,
Because there's a guarantee, Mark. There's already a guarantee that with both the masked blind bag and the terminal blind bag, he goes, there might be comics that aren't terminal number one. And he's already done Battle Beast number two. So he's not gonna he may retread himself, but I think he's got something else planned. And if me guessing, those are my two guesses.
yeah. I mean, he'll
It
probably
may,
have Terminal 2.
he's gotta do something else.
Yeah, there's got to be something right exactly. Like with Invincible having that, you know, it was the same universe here. There's no in-universe anything. So I don't really
Correct.
know. I don't really know. This is the first universe.
Those are my two guesses for terminal. And
This
I
is
think
a
they're fun.
I saw this yesterday. It seemed to kind of go past me. I was a little confused. So they have a animated series already done. This person,
First I've heard of it.
and it's going to go on YouTube. It's going to go
Listen,
on YouTube
I hope all the best
June
for the
10th.
He-Man movie. The reviews are good.
It's not tracking
There's
it.
three. There's
It's
three.
not tracking it. It's not tracking income, man.
It's very strange. It's very strange. There's credit sequences. There's after credit sequences that are supposed to be like fantastic. They're promoting it right. Everything's going good, but they don't. People don't know who this movie's for. You know, I know it's for the 50-year-old men
It's for the
and
50
50
year
year old
old
men who
man.
have, and for the 50-year-old men who have 10-year-old kids or whatever. You know, my one daughter's interested, which is great. It's got one
Uh,
17-year-old. One of my two are like, yeah, I'm totally down for He-Man.
I would like more, and apparently there's three credit sequences. One is supposedly like mind blowing,
And
melting. You
and the
know,
thing is, Mark, He-Man is a strong meme character. My daughters probably know more about
Mm,
He-Man from memes than anything
right,
else. So maybe
right.
they're hoping for that.
Which I think it sounds like they do everything.
They're
Like
aware.
they're
They're totally
aware. It
aware.
sounds like they're aware of they make fun of the names in one of the scenes. They kind of just go through, you know, which is cheap, but
But,
it's fine.
but
You
look,
know.
Mortal Kombat didn't do as good as they hoped. Mandalorian's not doing as good as they hoped.
Mm.
So even if this movie doesn't do as good as they hope, I still hope it does good enough. Because all
Yeah,
three of those movies, I would like to see a sequel to. I'd love to see another Mandalorian movie. I'd love to see another Mortal Kombat movie. And I want to see another this movie. It's
uh,
just they got to realize that movies aren't where it's at now, and a breakthrough movie isn't guaranteed. That Mandalorian
the
movie
only
should have made 150 million this weekend.
I think the only thing that the only thing maybe movie theaters should be for, and I didn't see Obsession yet, but I feel like it should just be like little horror movies.
My daughter loved it. She went and
Yeah,
saw it last
I know
night.
my daughter
She's
saw
like,
it.
"This is amazing." She goes, "Right?" She goes, "I've never been so scared." You know, like she goes, "I loved it." And that movie cost less than $1 million to make.
Yeah,
Less than $1 million.
yeah. I don't know.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, could
Win.
be all YouTubers. You know, that's the new image solicits everybody. Hammer Fist we already covered. Unfinished Tales we covered. That's a new hardcover. Does it say how many pages this is? Still coming in 2026 to Prime Video. When are they announcing this? Also,
Not an S
Spawn
yet.
Origins hardcover limited edition, $150 signed and numbered box set.
Oh, I watched McFarlane's Whatnot show last week.
Oh, hmm.
Mark, it's insane what his signature goes for. He signs a comic, $300. A regular comic, $400.
Hmm.
Like,
I
it's
guess he's signing this. I mean,
insane.
It doesn't
And you get
say, but I mean, I imagine they would have to be Batman.
Spawn fans, Mark, are crazy. They're just
Yeah.
not crazy people. I mean, so sure some are, but they're just out
Yeah,
there
but
in
they're never
numbers. Like
comic fans. Like I feel like when we had, when we were at the shop, like I feel like Spawn fans aren't comic fans. You know what I mean? They latched on to that and that's it. And I still feel that way. I still feel that, like I can't get through a Spawn comic. I couldn't get. I don't think I finished the
I,
Spawn Batman that came out a couple years ago.
that's really
The
rough.
Capullo.
I am going to give Rosenberg a try. I look at Spawn every month. I can't read it. You're right. Spawn has a long history of like not being written great.
No.
But when it is written great, it's very you want Spawn to be written good. It just doesn't seem to happen.
Yeah. Did I miss this miniseries? This Malevolent?
Malevolent.
I
It's I think issue 4 just came out.
I like that cover a lot. And I feel like I
I
missed
like
this
it.
too.
I like it a lot.
I feel like well this is everything. This is one, two, three, four. There was 4 volumes of that with JRJR too. I don't remember 4 volumes of it. I remember two. I guess I just fell off. And why is this coming out here? Why is it coming out through Image?
What?
Why is Kick-Ass coming out through Image?
Oh,
Wouldn't that be Millerverse? No, isn't that Dark
no.
Horse?
No, because Millerverse doesn't own Kick-Ass. That's
Oh,
separate from the deal because Matthew Vaughn has a just like
he has the option.
Secret Service. Secret Service I don't think is that Secret Service isn't Kingsman. Kingsman's
Hmm.
not a Netflix either. It's outside the deal.
Okay, so I
Now
guess they
Miller
do the
was willing to
collections
bring it.
too.
They can.
Hmm.
Miller's very weird. We haven't talked about Miller, and Miller hasn't talked about Miller in a while. We don't know what's up there.
We don't know what's up. I guess I just missed this, but I think I'd be interested in seeing a Bjorn Barons. But see, it doesn't say. Oh, I guess he didn't. So on this, I was a little confusing because it seems like here he does interior art, but when you look at the cover of this, it doesn't say he does interior art.
Right.
So I'm sure this is just regular Spawn art. But I would like it to see. I mean, his stuff just literally looks like that looks like a Warhammer 40K cover for the most part.
Mhm.
But I just like that his stuff almost looks like it's molded. You know, did you get the Wildwood trailer in Wildwood, the new Leica movie that Travis
No.
Knight also directed, I believe, or at least had a hand in? That 3 minute trailer is unbelievable. It looks like a little bit like it's Coraline plus like a Studio Ghibli movie. It looks whimsical. It looks beautiful.
I'll look it up.
Plus
I'll look it up.
Labyrinth. Like it's like I lost my brother. I lost my
Oh
little brother. Whoopsie. You know what I mean? Classic. Youngblood Volume 1 doesn't really say anything. Doesn't
no,
say the pages. There's 1 to
one through
5
five.
and 100. Last Driver, I guess. Oh, you know what? I was trying to save these. So this is a new Sean Gordon Murphy series, which I feel like is just for the most part is just Stuntman Mike. It just seemed like Stuntman Mike, the series, so he can draw cool cars, and
He does love cars.
that's fine.
It's Sean Gordon Murphy will follow the money, and right now the money might be in an Image comic, not doing another Batman White Knight book. Like
Yeah, but
he
the
weighs his
longer he
options.
is away, and I feel like he has drawn, there's been a couple sketches that have kind of come out. So he is working on, I think, one, but I feel like the longer he is away from it, the harder it's going to be. Like I saw, was it Dark Knights? Not Dark Knights Metal. Is that right? What's the medieval DC one?
Is it Dark Knights?
Dark Knights. I guess that's right. Yeah, I guess it's Dark Knight. But see, like
Yeah,
it just they're doing a new series, and I saw a couple covers for it. I'm like, man, it looks good. And
I
I
like what's
just
Tom Taylor. I like Tom Taylor. He's like
Yeah, but I feel like, the Deceased I think hit well, but I don't know if this other one hit. And but every time I see a cover for it, I'm like, oh, it looks interesting.
yeah.
There's your Aman Vellani book, Chachu. That'd be interesting. He's got an exquisite corpse artist on it. And I think that's Tiny Onion. I think it's somehow coming out through or related to New Bug Wars. I didn't finish the
Cool.
last Bug Wars.
No,
Uh,
I've read the one shot a week or two ago.
Look at
It's
how
good.
cool. Look at how cool this looks here. I can't even see that guy. It looks like he's naked, you know?
So
Camouflage.
so is your girl is Bel Air just off GI Joe for good?
I don't know. You know what? It's I just think it's weird that, you set up that art style, you set up that coloring style, and then no one took it. So I have to look. Do you remember when Birds of Prey came out? It was like the Kelly Thompson one, I think. and then it
Right.
was Ramon Rosana's art, I believe, and then they did that weird like pastel color. That was also Jordi Baylor. I didn't really like that, but that's what I believe when she left, the person who, when that story completed, that was probably 20 issues, maybe got canceled. I feel like that continued with that coloring, I think. So this is just odd to me that, yeah, like that no one editorially is just going to be like, hey, well, I mean, again, she's coloring something. She colored the Condon book, I feel like colored that book this week. She still colors the Headlopper, even though I don't know if this sells enough that it's worth the money. I mean, I would imagine a G.I. Joe paycheck is going to be better than a Headlopper paycheck, is what I'm saying, you know.
Right.
But it
Right.
might not be about that. And she also likes writing a lot. She also writes a lot in a lot of
And
IDW
she
horror
wishes she
books.
could draw more. You know, that's her big regret. She goes, I wish I would have kept drawing.
Big regret. There's your Lee Weeks. This is kind of fun. You have a Lee Weeks 331, then you have a Lee Weeks cover coming out the same month at 109. It's very odd to me. I don't know why they don't just do deluxe edition G.I. Joe. Just do Hama editions for all of them for the first 100. Like, I don't know. Charge 4.99. You know what I mean? I know it's a reprint, but
There's people out there who will totally get this.
yeah,
Hammer down. Hammer down.
you know. Um, I still can't believe this is going to be like a cartoon. It just seems really scary. It seems really scary.
That face is
Uh,
awesome looking, dude.
yeah, there's your Mask 3 solicits. Let me see. Starhenge book 2, which I'm gonna get. I think it's funny that yeah, She Spawn has Iguara Interiors, who I think started on all the Marvel Pets miniseries. So that's kind of interesting to working on. I think that Iguara has been in some Spawn stuff, but I think it's kind of crazy to have a John McCrea cover. Looks cool. Looks like Panosian actually,
It does
right?
look like Podosian, actually.
It's
Yeah.
got but I feel like
Or that
McCrea
Jason Howard.
has had that style for a while, and that's the Dead Eyes. You know what I mean? So and
Yeah. That's
um,
really cool.
pretty great. Here's Terminal 2, baby. Finch Adams. I think that's all that was posted so far.
No Bad Rock number 2.
No, I
Uh,
think I skipped it. You get the idea.
Was it was it even in there yet?
Yeah, Bedrock 2 was in there and it was like almost like a hidden gem. Was it Youngblood 4? With the what's or I don't know. What's the Bedrock with the fist up?
Youngblood 7.
Youngblood 7. So
The,
it's
the,
a
the,
it's
the
a
one that looks
recolor
the
of that,
one
it
that looks
looks
a little
like.
like Ron Wilson's thing cover.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Then that's I guess
Yeah.
that's that cover. Yeah, I guess that's a
How crazy is it that like Mike
homage.
Spicer's coloring that book? Like I did not see that coming.
No. You didn't see
Like
that coming?
I did.
Quicksilver. Quicksilver reference everybody. Good appearance. Dynamite Solicits. I think it's interesting that they have Elvira's House of Mystery. Oh, by the way, Elvira's House of Mystery sell great on eBay. If you ever find any cheap, they sell great on eBay. We saw them at the shop and they kill because they have like Dave Stevens covers. They have Brian Bolland cover. They're beautiful covers. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
photo cover. So
Well,
like every single one of these is I think it's like 10 issues. It's 11 issues and it got canceled probably, but it's literally she hosts a House of Mystery scary tale. This replaced House of Mystery, basically. Cool. But somehow, Nikki's the king of this, right? Because somehow he just gets like, oh, I'm going to take Red Sonja away from Marvel and from Conan properties. You're well, like, boom, got it. Same thing here. He's like, I know House of Mystery went for like 230 issues, but I'm just going to take that Elvira out of it. You know what I mean? Like he finds the loophole of this stuff, which I think is pretty insane. I'm probably buying this too. Yeah, there's your Panosian cover for the Fire and Ice. I think that logo should be bigger. Make a phone call. Nikki,
yeah,
whoa, whoa, come on, bro. Whoa, that's our guy. That's Stuart Sager.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
But
I love it. I love how it's like the Sienkiewicz that I want Sienkiewicz to do. He did it on Terminal One cover, to be clear. It looks like this is the same type of
yes,
like
yes.
like style, bleed style. There's a Carrie Nord, so like I just love that they're leaning into getting um because Jeff Escherwood did the Fire and Ice one shot a couple months ago. Like just get the Conan artists. Just get some Conan artists. There's your Joe Jusko. Come on, man. Like come on. Come
Line
on.
them up. Line them
Yeah.
up.
Come on. Come on. Titan, Conan. Was this called something else? Grandizer. I feel like this was called something else. Maybe that is what it's called. UFO robot Grandizer. I don't know. I don't know who was doing this, but this is like a basically
It's so Trans RZ,
that's
Mazinga Z.
that's
That's
what I
what it
was
looks
thinking. It's
like.
Transverse. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of that. They do have a Tank Girl one shot coming. and I feel like I saved the cover of that. But Jamie Hewlett's coming back. Jamie Hewlett doesn't draw Tank Girl, hasn't driven Tank Girl in 25 years, or at least at minimum, maybe
Right.
30 years.
Since
So,
Gorillas hit, it's like no more Tank Girl.
well, I'm sure the paycheck's a lot. But I mean, he's like co-owner of Gorillas. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
Yeah.
that's pretty nuts. So new patch Searcher, Solomon Kane mini, great. It has a Liam Sharp cover, which I thought was fine, but I probably would order cover B on that because the cover B is that's your artist, that's your patch. He's just locked in Solomon Kane, man. He just gets miniseries after miniseries. Crazy. Esad Rubik they're doing something kind of cool. They're doing wraparound card stocks for $1 more. So I think the regular issue comes out, it's just the cut, and then they have more of it. You can do that. So I had to cancel my subscription. Tony Harris cover. Woo. That's a fun one there.
Tony Harris. That's the guy we got to talk to in September.
IDW.
Shows up.
Look, a War of the Worlds by
Oh, so
Kyle
good.
Baker. You fucking kidding me? That's insane. So that's really fun. So that's a really
That's
fun
that's
situation.
awesome. I love Superman War of the Worlds.
And
Like
I
that's a
love
great
and I
comic.
love that Tom Scioli's, still doing they still give him the A cover. Facsimile edition here. I don't know if I remember seeing it's there. I feel like my whole life I've never seen the sword there.
Oh my God, Mark.
That's
Did
weird,
I not
right?
see the sword too?
Is it Mandalorian effect? Did they add that? It's not add. I know it's not added. I know it's not added, but like I feel like I've never seen that before.
Why did I
That,
know? Why have I never seen that sword either? What the hell is wrong
I
with
don't
me?
know. And I guess I just
Because
missed.
as you were talking, before you even said it, I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the weird design in the turtles? Like, why does that look weird? I'm like, it's a hand holding a sword.
Looks like it says RG there. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. And it almost what I like about this is that it almost seems like it just feels like it's in like a notepad. You know what I mean? Like it looks like almost like a Fife. There's like it's like crayon. You know what I mean? And
It's so
I know that's how it looked. I know this is correct, but this almost feels like a low res version cover, but I don't think it is. It's because you can see how clear the Eastman is there. Super fun. I guess I just missed that Zorro has like a legacy book. Look at how good like the Aaron Lopresti did. That just feels like it's like the
yeah.
Zorro meets Final Boss. Like
Well,
I guess. And Jorge Fornes is doing like the regular Zorro series that Chaykin's read. I think the first issue of that came out a week or two ago. I hate Alien. I hate that. I like the box, but I think that logo sucks. Like just that Alien Books logo. It makes it look. You know what it makes it look like? It looks like what was that? American Mythology,
oh
which
yeah.
is just like it's like Word. It's like Microsoft Word document. Yikes. But I guess I just missed Zorro's Legacy. That was that. There's the first issue. You know. I mean, again, looks very 90s. I love it. And I guess I just missed this too. Like Twilight Zone fucking rules, dude.
Yeah.
I just need to go back and fill it in. That like is my guy, Junie Bai. I talk about him every single week.
Yeah.
But holy mackerel, like I missed the solicit. I mean, I'll grab it, but like, yikes. Peep Show. Did you come with me to go see to meet Joe Matt at the?
No.
Yeah, he was in Plymouth meeting signing that, and he has a sketch. I'll have to exit in.
Where's he from? Like Collingswood or something? Or
He
He's
was
from.
he was from Philly. He was from like just outside of Philly, but Joe Matt he colored most some Grendels, a lot of most of Mage Volume 1, and then he had his own book. It was like it was all kind of in the same vein. Him, Chester
Oh no,
Brown,
no.
Seth,
Yeah,
Yomi
I love
Fur.
all those guys. You know what's funny?
Um
We love all those books, and we like never talk about them.
this seems to be complete too. This seems to be like everything. And then
That's awesome.
there's an introduction that they found after his death that he wrote like an introduction. They're going to put that in here.
You know that Prince
Cool.
Valiant book. I would never buy it, but I would love to look through it.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
I love looking at old news strips or new. I love looking at old artwork, but it's like I have no desire to own it.
Volume 31. Yeah, that should be something you should just be able to subscribe to and just kind of look through. There was a website that I followed a bit where I can look at, but they don't have super old ones. They didn't have the Alex Raymond stuff. They had Flash Gordon stuff,
Was that
but
like
they
that
didn't have
like
the Alex Raymond ones.
KingSyndicate.com or
Yeah,
King
yeah, yeah.
Features? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Comics Go.
$3 a
Comics Go
month.
used to have it. Yeah.
And I didn't read it. I didn't look at it enough. I canceled my subscription. So, once in the future, again, just say it's a compendium. It's a soft cover. It's $60. Just say it's a don't say it's an omnibus.
Is that is
Like
that ev- is
we
that
all have
everything?
to be. That's 1 to 30. Yeah, that's 1 to 30. There's no
I
variance on that.
I'm
That's a
tempted to
hundred
get that.
percent. It's boring, dude. I tried
Is it
it.
boring?
It's pretty
Ah,
boring.
you
I
let
read
me
the
down,
first four
Mark.
issues and I was pretty bored by it. And I guess Clive
That
Barker is at ID.
Boom?
Is it Boom? Yeah, because
He
they're
published
just.
stuff at Boom before, didn't he?
I think
Years
so.
ago.
But
That
it
cover
but
better still glow in the dark.
yeah, they're doing a glow in the dark. Glow in the dark. But then they're doing this pinhead, but they're not doing the foil.
Boo.
Come
Foil's
on.
not that expensive. Comic fans
Oh,
want.
did you see that Terminal 1 has chromiums, but they're 12.99.
No, I didn't.
They're the two gatefolds by
Hubert.
Kubert, and I think those covers are fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
Here's
But
your
are they real?
statues.
Are they stippled chromium?
These are $329 a piece. Two different ones. Pretty fun.
Yeah,
I don't know what I would get. Probably that.
that one.
It's pretty good though. Get both of them.
Sure.
How good that is.
Salt and pepper shakers.
Boom. Glow in the Dark. Blanca. Street
Oh,
Fighter
that's
2.
cool.
But yeah, I like this. This just reminds me of very 80s, like where like you can tell clearly like this the mold like they haven't gotten better at that technology to make it like not look like that's like regular skin. That's a glow in the dark.
Yeah,
Glow in the dark. And then lastly, 67.
that
And
lizard's.
it has the weird animation for Lizard.
That's so terrible.
I don't they didn't price this yet, but I do like it's in an old school TV. You know,
That's a really fun box. Yeah,
yeah.
looking like an old.
Um,
That's really fun. That's a really smart idea. Good
I love
job.
this too. That's really cool. That's very, very cool. All right, now we're in the chats. In the
Yes.
chats.
So
What is
it's
this?
Mark. It's funny. I brought it up to you a little bit earlier today. Like, who would you get to draw an Amazing Spider-Man 1000 cover? Well, and I said Vess. And then like I look, I'm like, oh look, he just did this commission. This is a commission,
Oof.
and it's probably better than some of the covers like we're gonna get.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Dude, his paintings of Spider-Man, and then he's chasing after the cats, and then the second painting
Mm.
of Black Cat, like sitting down with all the cats around, are like, he's a phenomenal artist. People forget about Charles Vess, and like this is,
In
I mean,
2026, because you figure it was what? That's 40 years ago. He did like the
the
Web of Spider-Man
number one,
one,
the one of the most
an
top
annual.
10 Spider-Man covers of all time,
Yeah.
right? Web of Spider-Man top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
You
Yeah.
know, when McFarlane was drawing his cover for Spider-Man 1, it was solicited as before we saw it, it's like the most iconic cover since Web of Spider-Man 1. And I'm like, all right, that's big shoes to fill. Mark, here's something else we just talked about. The solicitation for Satana #1 by Warren Ellis. This is covered
It
by Jay
says,
Lee, but they're giving us an Ariel Vetti image. So
yeah. Interesting. I wonder if there was a cover by Daily for this thing.
I feel like there was. I just didn't find it in the short amount of time.
That's
But
okay.
this would have been cool. So these are in the Hellstorm hardcover. The
Really?
first
Okay.
two issues. So I've never seen the Hellstorm hardcover, and it's I just forgot to order it. Also, I had
Hellstorm
all the
hardcover. So they
yeah.
did a Warren Ellis Hellstorm hardcover?
You know what? And the Druid miniseries might be in there too.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Warren Ellis has this little brief time. It's like one or two issues Doctor Strange,
Mm.
Hellstorm, Druid, and this was going to be the next thing. And they didn't get to this.
Well, all the Strange Tales, I think, went because we had what? We had Werewolf by Night, which was Jenkins and Leonardo Manco.
I believe so.
You had
So,
Man Thing, which was J.M. DeMatteis,
and your
Liam
boy,
Sharp, Jaboy.
the,
And then that went into, I guess, a Strange Tales like anthology, which was like double the
right,
price. So
right,
it's like, okay, and that didn't last more than a couple issues. I don't know if they ever finished the story actually,
yeah.
even in for Man Thing and things like
I don't know,
that. So
but they should have.
yeah, I'm working on the
Thank
next
you.
thing here. This is Max Douglas.
Yeah, this is Ghost Rider 2099 again by Warren Ellis, unpublished. I have like at least I think I had this first issue.
Hmm. Um, right, because this went from who was the artist on this? So this was Bacalo to Buckingham to Kyle Hotz to Ashley Wood. I believe that's
Yes,
the chronology.
yeah,
And
because
because
Warren
I
Ellis,
just got some Kyle Hotz issues, and I was like, I might as well get all the issues. It's like 19 issues. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't even think it hit 20. So, oh, where'd you get the milkshake? What's that?
Oh, my daughter just gave it to me.
Oh,
It's a Fruity Pebbles milkshake. I don't know where it's from. Probably something expensive that I just paid for, and I didn't know I paid for it. Yeah, I got like I'll send you this whole thing because Warren Ellis was super. He was famous for doing Doom 2099. When
hmm.
he took over Doom 2099, he like recreated that book. That's a very good end to that series. So he had done this too, and it didn't get published.
Yeah, this art's
I
cool,
don't know.
man. This art's
It's neat
neat.
looking.
Looks
It is neat.
like Steve Pugh and uh, uh you know, it just looks like all those guys. Looks like Ashley
See,
Wood. Looks like everybody.
this should be in addition to doing facsimile editions, they should be doing vault editions. Here's something unpublished. Who you know, what I mean, who wouldn't buy something like? I mean, you could sell a couple thousand copies, throw a variant on it. I just happen to love this cover. This is at EJ Sue. Like, give me more Rodan love.
Mm,
You know, I don't know if you saw the end of that. Not a spoiler, but the next season of Monarch deals with at least starts off dealing with Rodan. I'm like,
mm.
yeah, give me more Rodan. I always loved Rodan as a kid,
Couldn't get past the
and
first episode because first episode's like, we're gonna do the last episode where we kill Kurt Russell, but we realize we can get him back with the money. So he's coming back, so we'll just do the same exact episode but in reverse and do the exact same trick to get him back out of the microverse or whatever the fuck. And I was like,
right,
what are we doing here? This was like a waste of an
yeah,
hour. I'll get to it. I
yeah,
just
you'll get to it because you love Godzilla.
yeah, but it just made me like
Hey,
crazy.
Mark, this is my personal copy of this poster because I was taking all my comics from the Ultra Pros preservers that I used to brag about and putting them into Mylars and clear backings, which I'm now bragging about. Now, what's different, Mark?
Well, I think first off,
What's
the first thing that's getting to me is the Asbats has no face, so that's blacked out. Hmm, the Bloodwind is there.
it's funny. I actually didn't do a comparison. So you
Yeah,
pointing out Azrael, very interesting. But this one's just going to smack you right in the face when you see it.
what is it? What's
There's no Adam on the coffin. Remember the image you showed a couple weeks ago?
yeah?
Adam was just standing on the coffin, like, get the fuck
Oh
off the coffin,
yeah,
dude.
oh
Like, what are you
yeah.
doing, dude? Get off of
Got
there.
to X that in. Yeah, get off of there. What are you doing? You're not helping. You're
No.
adding a tiny ounce, to that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but I would like to go because I feel like a lot of that stuff you can go.
I definitely want to do a comparison because I think
Yeah.
it's really funny.
I think Crisis did that same thing. I believe that there's Crisis pages that had to just keep getting redrawn because that shit was changing all the fucking time.
Yeah,
So,
I love it.
yeah, I love that shit. So this is book three.
I just wanted to add this in because I love this cover so much. And DC, give me this in foil. You gave me the
No,
same dark, no, this is what I'm here for. I'm going to end our conversation on the same exact point. This is a beautiful cover. You could have foiled this cover,
so wrinkly.
foiled again.
Boil it again, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it's just
great.
printing money, man. It's printing money.
It is.
It's printing money. I feel like you should be in charge of all the Liefeld exclusive. I think that would be it. So this is 100. This was a trading card.
Yes, this was the trading card that I think came with Wizard, trading card number
Uh,
0.
is it in this trading card set?
It's not.
No, okay.
It's a Wizard card before they, was it Wizard card? Before they started doing the prismatic cards. There you go. It's a slight, this isn't my scan. That's why it's not as good as it could be. But it's not bad. Yeah, let's compare them. Look at that. Compare and contrast. The reason Liefeld was able to do this is he keeps his eye on the original art auctions, and somebody sold the original art to us a couple years ago. So Heritage Auctions has really nice scans, like 300 DPI level.
Hmm.
Mark, what is this, Mark? What is this homaging?
This is homaging New Mutants 100.
Good job. Good job. Um, this is available on his site, Rob Liefeld Creations, for a minute. I know this isn't going to last there that long because this is a cool homage. But like, come on, dude, put the 100s behind it. Put the silver or gold 100s. Did you have all three printings of this? This is the first,
I What's the third? The second printing is the gold.
third printing silver.
Oh,
Silver and
silver and
gold.
gold.
There we go.
Silver. There we did it. We did it again, everybody. And this
This is,
is
he's doing a metal cover for Youngblood 100. And I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. I had the metal cover for Last Blood Final Stand. And I
hmm.
never thought I'd buy a metal cover. I'm like, who wants a metal cover? It's so dumb. And then I see someone put one up cheap and I real quick bought it. And I'm like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever.
3D hologram.
Oh, that's just a certificate of
Oh, that's right.
authentication you can get. I just took a quick screenshot of this 'cause I thought it was cool. Here you go, Mark. Here's that Dan Moore Action Comics I always talk about. Give me
This
this
is
in foil.
good. Yeah, but this was on what? This was on that like Superman magazine, right?
No,
That seemed right.
this was on the facsimile of Action Comics #1 that came out last year.
Okay. And did they have any trade dress, or this is how it was?
I don't know. This is
Yeah.
the image I just found literally like a minute ago. I just like grabbed it and like, oh,
I
let me
like
throw
it
this
with
up to the
no
other
trade
show.
dress. I think that's really nice. I think
It looks cool.
that's really cool.
It's a really good Dan Moore drawing. As is this.
Here's another one. This is basically what he did with the Batman Dark Knight Returns that he did earlier, we saw. Which is just like another, it's a slight different view of
Okay.
Batman
This
jumping.
this
I love
is
this though.
this is a facsimile cover. Just give it to us in foil.
But what
Foil
Batman is
lash.
this? Is this like it's just like it's not brought bad Bat Bat, but it's like a movie-esque.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when this was done. Like because that's that's the DC Universe costume. So I wonder if this was in I guess he just used kind of like a
Ma-
combination of a
Yeah,
lot of the
maybe.
Batman costumes, you know?
It's like all,
Or
yeah, there's a
maybe
little
this
bit.
is the Batman costume that
It could
James
be.
Gunn. I want to watch his someone abridged his 26-minute speech that he did at at college. And it kind of went all over the place.
Yeah.
I feel like we should watch it and pause it. And it'll be like an hour and a half of us taking every line apart. He's like, when I was
Under
blah
the
blah. I was like, oh,
special, it's a very special under the gun.
mm.
That's our game. I just see you see Grace Randolph ripping apart Millie Alcock's interview with Vanity Fair or whatever.
She's an a-hole, man. Like, yeah,
She
she's really an a-hole. Like, I don't know what her bag is because sometimes she's so overtly pro things and it's like odd. And then
Yeah.
there's other stuff that she rails against and hates. And I'm like, you're tearing down things you just propped up. Like she's really weird. I can't watch her anymore.
No, I can't. I
Ma-
started watching. I'm like, you're like ripping in this
I
little girl. She doesn't know what she's doing. Not, I mean, she's an adult, obviously, but like, give her breathing room before you jump on her like every other troll.
I think I think that there should be a straight like interview embargo, man. Oh shit. I'll have to send you something. I just saw something. There was a David Zucker Q&A and they had all these questions from the audience and the guy had all the things and he talks about they want me to ask you about OJ, but I don't want to ask you about OJ. And he's like, I really don't want to talk about it. And it seemed like it just got real cold and you're like, oh. And then he says something else and then he does a joke and then tags the joke on top and you're like, oh my God, he's still I don't know
Yes,
how old
I
David
gotta put it in
Zucker
a
is. He's
freezer. We can go
probably
get some.
probably 80 something, you think? What do you think? David
Yeah,
Zucker 80 something? But just
something.
sharp. Just sharp, sharp, sharp. Like that was the deal. So
Yeah,
let me
no.
flip it.
There's
Flip
something
it.
about comedy keeping people sharp. You know, Mel Brooks still sharp. You know, Dick Van Dyke still sharp. Like you listen to these guys, they're still sharp.
Still
So comedy.
sharp is what's his name? Boromir. Still sharp. That's actually a reference to his character Sharp, which was a character on the BBC or something apparently,
Oh
who
yeah.
also got killed. He is the most famous person who gets killed
Yes.
every single time. Every
Yes.
single time. So he was what, Ned Stark?
Ned Stark.
How do I know that name? Is that fucked up? He was in one episode or a
Of
season
what? Of
of
Game of
Game of
Thrones?
Thrones? Yeah,
It was the whole season up. It was like
it was the whole season.
8/10 of the season.
Okay, all right,
And
but still,
when he gets killed,
fucking
spoilers,
crazy. Yeah, spoilers of a show that's 30 years
spoiler
old.
alert. It blows your mind because you don't think it's real. When I'm watching that show, I'm like, everything that happened to that show, Mark, I didn't think it was real. Like, oh, they're not really brother and sister. One of them's got to be like fake or adopted or something, you know?
No,
No. Oh, they're not
well,
really
we all
going to
know
push
it's
that.
Bram's story. That's Bram's story.
We didn't know that then.
We know it.
And when Bram gets put out the window, it's like,
It's Bram's story.
yeah, it is.
It's so stupid. Plot Brothers 2. So what are we gonna do here? So what are we doing? So we're on Rob
This is
Liefeld. We're on Rob Messick's Instagram
right, which is
X.
also lately a Liefeld commercial
Pretty
because I
much.
have, you know, it's funny. I do my thing every morning because I made a commitment to do all these Youngblood stuff. And I'm like, every night I'll do something else different. But I come home from work and I'm like, I never have the energy time to like do something different. But it's fine because you know I love this stuff. Like Blood Brothers 2, I love Rob Michaels. He's like the nicest guy in the world. So I think this is launching. This is a preview book that you could have got on his website, but I think you can't get anymore. It's not out
Mm.
yet. But they're also going to have a preview book at San Diego Comic Con. It's going to be San Diego exclusive. Bedrock 1, Blood Brothers 2, Evangeline. I put this up to be funny
Oh,
because Ben Dunn was kind of being a shit about Liefeld being, oh, Youngblood 100. Oh, is that a direct 1 through 100? Like, shut up, dude. Everyone, Marvel DC's been doing this for like 20 years, renumbering shit. Like, you're gonna have Liefeld shit? Like, who cares? By the way, here's my friend's 2 commissions of your artwork doing Liefeld characters. So, some people just, and I'm not even shitting on Ben Dunn. I like Ben Dunn. I like Ben Dunn's artwork. I respect that he's had a company for 40 years in this industry, which sucks.
right.
Like, I've always liked his artwork. So it's kind of weird to like go on this hill of complaining about Liefeld's Youngblood 100 numbering not being great.
You gotta check. I believe AKA Pad just did a numbering video. You'll love it. AKA Pad, everybody.
This, I think, is one of Miki's first artworks. This was in the inside cover, I think, Youngblood number 3.
Mm, okay.
Um, it was just
Right.
something different that I had never published. I'm like, oh yeah, look at this. I can do this page.
Yeah, I barely remember that. You said so that's like the little sidebar
Yeah.
that credits. They have
Hmm.
credits, little sidebar. Very nice.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is all the we've already covered this. Watch out,
That's well.
blood.
That's Rob posting it, and then I think I
Watch
reposted it.
out, blood. See that? Watch
Watch
out,
out, here I come.
blood. Larson, Wills.
So,
Sylvester. I
that's
think
what
I'm
that's
a guy.
recover.
I like that well the shaft is so I love that shaft, buddy. I love that
You
fucking
do.
shaft. Um, that's yeah. I don't know. All right. Let me amalgamate these things. Let me amalgam them. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Die Hard bullet from here. I'm gonna take the chapel from here. I'm gonna take the. I like the Bad Rock's sharpiness. I
Mhm.
feel like every
That-
single one of these has one character that's greatly drawn, and the rest of them are fine. Okay, so I don't know. Willis probably has the most because I think the chapel here is pretty dope.
It's all really
But I
dynamic.
don't
Wills
like the
is
shaft. I don't like the Vogue. I don't like the Die Hard. Die Hard's weak. So same thing here. All right, I like the shaft. I love that fucking shaft. Vogue's great. You know what?
that's
I'm
the
sorry. I would say the weakest one is probably Die Hard, and that's fine. But I don't like the Bad Rock that much. Tough one, man.
tough one.
Tough one. Heart gurgle, no arrows, everybody. One hundo. I think we've seen that.
That cover is getting a Virgin variant that will be the foil cover. That's the solicited foil cover.
That's your variant.
That's me talking about this. I forgot I posted this.
Whoop.
Yay. And what at the back of it, look at that. And the original art.
That's how big it
Really?
is.
Yeah, half of yeah, because it's a card. Most people draw trading cards 4 to a page, and at least this one's half a page.
Oh,
So I can respect that.
does that sound right? Does that seem right? That's the whole. That's not the whole page.
Oh no, that is a quarter page. That's not turns. Yeah,
Quarter
that's a quarter
page.
of a page.
Quarter page.
Quarter page.
Oh, Jim Lee's doing a variant cover for some like no one, like a nobody issue 9 variant. So you're just saying Liefeld did not ask him, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think Live asked him. Correct.
Because I mean, I'm seriously like he's doing this like nowhere nobody book. I don't know, I forget what it is, but I'm just like that's weird. Like number 9. So I just thought it was interesting that
Right.
Jim Lee.
Jim Lee. This is the one. This that last one was what's on the DC's app.
This one's on the DC app.
That's the app.
Yeah,
See the
that's right, but
horrible
they're
DC
bad.
logo.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yuck. Blah.
This is the keepsake Wildstorm trading card. Or no, that one's the trading card.
This one's trading card.
Is it weird? The colors are just off.
They're flat. Yeah, there's no
Well,
separations.
they're different. Combat's arms are silver in one, they're gold in the other.
Oh yeah, I'm
I mean,
different,
there's
girl.
differences.
I'm
It's neat.
different.
And it's cool that Liefeld inked this cover. So that makes sense. Uh,
Yeah,
so
he's
I
still he's still
posted
leaving
this.
the lines a little like a little loose though. He's still leaving it loose because I would figure
Yeah,
that he would tighten up. Like I don't like the McFarlane Youngblood cover because he inks there's too much in it.
right.
It's too much. You're taking my Liefeld away. Liefeld has the respect. It's the what's that? What's the joke there? It's just something I respect.
So when I posted the Wildcats cover, I like that. That's Larson's markers.
Right. This is
This
Larson. This
is
is the Larson marker cover.
yeah. He marked that up. Well, so once I posted the Wildcats, I'm like, you know what? I don't know. So I'm waiting for Milligan to do something. I'm just gonna post up other image creators doing Youngblood in their books. And this Savage Dragon #3 with Bedrock is phenomenal. I don't like this. This is in the hardcover. I'm like, this is terrible. What is this? I don't. This isn't any color I remember.
Is it like a Ruben? It would seem like a Ruben Rude recolor. No, Ruben Rude recolor.
Maybe I thought Gregory Wright did it at first. See, that looks great. That's Youngblood bailing out Bedrock. That's from the Dragon miniseries, the 99-cent books. That's just an
Dragon
awesome
4.
slam. And that's the colors closer to what we remember. Oh, it doesn't have
Right.
the logo on it, which is very close to his markers.
Hmm. And this is in what issue of
This is
this is
Spawn.
Spawn?
Yeah, this is Spawn 13, where Spawn shows up and kidnaps Chapel. So I like this beginning. What I don't like about that is he's got a nose still. Like if you're gonna burn his, like he should have looked like cartilage or no cartilage. That looked would have looked cooler. That was a cool ending when Spawn just like melts his face off so it looks like a skull. And he's no longer the Don Juan of killers.
Too bad it's all gone.
Too
Priest
bad.
killed Jason Wynn
I don't
or
think so.
something. Priest got that
Yeah.
nose, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
You could have maybe done something. I'm not really sure. I still don't understand how Joker had his face completely ripped off and then put back on, and like which
right.
Joker's that? Like it just that's gonna leave a mark, you know. Oh, X can't do it.
That's going to be your next podcast. That's going to leave a mark.
That's gonna leave a mark. Oh, and this is oof, I don't like that.
Yeah, his McFarlane's Bedrock's kind of wonky.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. We'll take care of it.
So yeah, that's a Youngblood in Spawn, Youngblood in Dragon, Youngblood and Wildcats. These are a little bit weirder. Youngblood actually didn't show up in Shadowhawk, but Shadowhawk made his debut in Youngblood. This is a character called Blackjack, terrible '90s character, but he was in a Youngblood training team that he failed out of. So I'm like, well, that's kind of that's connected.
He didn't make it out of basic training.
Nope. Chapel does show up in this issue of Shadowhawk. That's when Shadowhawk's going around trying to search for a cure for AIDS.
This is the variant
That's right. That is the variant.
because it looked like this. I think I had this. I think I owned that, and then I got this one later, and I didn't know why it was different. I don't know why. Is it a different head? Different chapel head? No, chapel
Oh,
colored the same. The Pact.
yeah. Liveville just reposted and talked about this today, like
I didn't
after I
know
posted it.
he inked the Ashcan cover. I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty cool. The Pact was a young blood trading team, which tribal that Blackjack was in. This is Walter McDaniel.
I like Walter. I've always liked Walter
Oh,
McDaniel.
by the way, that Chapel Shadowhawk cover, Mickey's like, I inked that. That was Walter McDaniel. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, I put Walter McDaniel's name in it, but I didn't put Mickey's name in it. But Mickey follows me. Danny Mickey.
Oh, nice. And that's it. That's it, everybody.
Hey,
Everyone,
everybody.
get to it. Everyone, read some comic books. Be
Yeah.
positive, unlike us. Sometimes we get a little bit,
What are you
it's tough
what are you
out there.
excited about? I didn't read anything from last week yet, but I'm excited about probably Battle Beast, top of the pile. I've been working way too much.
Yeah, you got to read that Chris Condon book. Like that's frightening. It was really, really scary. Odin, I haven't read yet. I got that. Yeah, there was a couple books and Seven Wives. Seven Wives was good too. I read that on what's that? Global. Yeah.
Okay.
Seven Wives. Seven Wives is the first. I don't know if it should have been the flagship for the IDW crime, but pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know. These number ones are coming out and they're good. Like they're really good entries. It feels interesting. It feels like a resurgence a little bit. Like I mean, even if you didn't like White Sky, it's still pretty good. Like I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
No,
And Dork,
I can agree with that.
it's not my cup of tea. Dork's not my cup of tea. But like, I wonder, and I think I said this before. I wonder if we're now, if people that are reading now are they nostalgic for the things that are no longer here? Like White Sky is not that much different when it started. I think it's already veered off and becoming a little bit something more original.
Yeah.
But it was like a Walking Dead a little bit. So you're like,
Mhm.
oh, okay. So you that was that. And then I want and Dork, I felt was a little too much like I Hate Fairyland, which I never liked, and it's not my bag. But maybe people are nostalgic for that because that's 20 years old, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
except we're still getting I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah, but he
It's
hasn't
okay
even
to,
he's putting it on ice for a bit. Like he's done. He
but
quit
after
it.
issue 50,
Yep. He had already decided to quit it, so maybe like it'll kind of come back. It's almost like he'll bring it back and then it'll kill dork sales.
I
You know what I
feel
mean? It'll
like
take the momentum
you know
away.
he ended I Hate Fairyland. Here's an ending. Here's a definitive ending.
Yeah.
And then he did his other books, and I don't think any of them really did that good.
Mhm.
And then it's like, oh, look, here's more I Hate Fairyland. But at least he got other
Yeah.
artists to do
I
it.
mean, he did other experiments in it, and I feel like it's still I feel like it's still like a bit of a passion project for him, but I just think he doesn't have the ideas for it. He also doesn't want to give it away. He's not giving it away to anything. So,
No,
but
no,
I like the
he's.
Headlopper came back. Like I said, Odin looked really good. I didn't read it yet, but I mean, I feel like that Image is just putting out these number ones, and you're like, okay, what's next? What's next? Like, it's exciting. Like it's exciting, and now the IDW crime stuff seems interesting. All the bad idea stuff, they seem like all good ideas. You know what I mean? Like it's just that I just wish that they has some type of digital component, but maybe they eventually will.
I'm still amazed that Oni's doing these EC comics, and I'm so happy.
They have to be successful because two come out a month. At least two come out a month, and they're not 3.99. They're 5.99 because they usually have three stories in it. They usually have three
Yeah,
8 to 10 stories, so that it's chunky, you know. And yeah, I know some creators that are going to be in some soon, so I think that's exciting. Some peeps.
that
Uh,
is.
yeah, I think they're good. I think that IDW doing the Godzilla stuff that's been on. I think they're kind of going through a cycle, and then they're going to probably do another set of minis. All the Godzilla stuff's been good, so I'm curious on the IDW crime. I didn't read the Smile book yet, but there's a lot. There's a lot on that they're doing. I'm kind of curious on what's next. I almost feel like something. I feel like there should be one extra Conan thing. If there's no, I feel like there should be another mini. I feel like if you can't have Red Sonja, then you do Belit or you should be doing someone else. I feel like there should be a female. I feel like Titan's a little too, you know. There's
I
plenty
may.
of characters they can do. They can do
Yeah,
Belit. They're allowed to do Belit. They're allowed to do, I guess, if Valeria. Like you can do. There's a couple of things they can do, but actually, you know what you can do? You can literally just have it be Red Sonja. Like, you know what I mean? You can do that technically because that is a
you
Robert E.
can.
Howard character, but maybe they can't. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how Robert E. Howard Estate doesn't have Red Sonja.
I don't exactly know
I
how
mean,
how
we could
they
look it
did
up.
it.
We could look it up. Mark, look it up. That's your research for next week
Yeah.
because you're the expert.
Don't bring
You
it
love
up.
Conan.
I was a boy. Now I'm a bat.
I love it, dude.
So we'll see everyone. We'll see everyone next week. Everyone read stuff. Get excited about stuff. Tell people to go to the LCS. Get some things. I think Criminal, the hardcover should be out next week.
Yeah, tell us what you read. You know,
Put it in the
we'll
comments.
we'll read your review. You give us
Put
a
it in the
review of a book,
comments.
we'll read it, and
I got my
then we'll read it.
my headlopper mug.
Look at
Huh?
you, dude.
Pretty
Huh?
exciting.
Huh?
Exciting stuff.
Huh?
So, but we'll see everyone next week. Everyone enjoy themselves and happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thanks,
Fireworks.
thanks,
Bitches.
veteran.